Hey, motherfucker. Sorry about that. Oh, shit. Sorry. This is Grampy Lobster. Just got done on the geek room, and ate a little bit more chocolate and figured, you know what? I'm not ready to hang it up yet tonight, folks. So, I brought it up a little bit on the geek room. Plus, I had a good fun. I had a lot of fun. Bozo, how you doing? Adam, I hope you're doing good. Jen T, Twisted Skeptic, Christina Blackfeather, Elsie. Hey, how you doing? Hello, Elsie. Oh, God. And, of course, the fucking geek room's in here. Yeah, that chocolate. Fuck, yeah. So, if you'd like to come in, that'd be nice. Hey, Richie, how you doing? Now, this was brought up, sorry about my hair. It's just, I brought this up briefly on the Geek Room tonight, towards the end, because it was their show and everything. And so I briefly touched on it. I did the video, Old Man Lobster, which if you haven't watched it, Carl was really proud of that. Is volume coming in good enough? Volume, let me see. Let me check the audio. Apparently the audio is doing well. Camera, yeah. I haven't rearranged this. I got a new camera, but it's a bit more expansive. So I've got to rearrange the lobster pot down here, the lobster den, so you can't see all the boxes and things that just don't go anywhere else. But yeah, I watched this video yesterday, and most of you by this time, know who, our friend, Michelle Best is, the most positive person on earth. Because if you ask her, she's a very positive person. And by what I mean by her is, and now let me explain to you, for those of you who have never seen this before, I'm not talking about transgender. I'm not talking about people in general who have different, no, Rick Zilla is live. Not talking about people who choose to live their life differently than some people. I'm not talking about people who have anything like that. It's the same reason we don't make fun of Shani just because she's fat. Okay. But what Shani and Michelle Best have in common are probably just a little hole where they pee out of, just not really a functional, I don't know, maybe. But so we've been having fun with Michelle Best I haven't been doing it for 2 years. This guy McMuffin, he's been having fun with this crazy thing for longer. It's when you hear about McMuffin this, McMuffin that. Now I think Michelle thinks that I'm McMuffin. Now I've communicated with him I think twice, but that's it. I mean, he had a Facebook page for 2 days and it was gone. He had a lot of McDonald's things and mixed stuff. Could have been, I don't know. But so I don't know who this guy is, right? I don't care. He has fun with it. Maybe he's got a thing for Michelle. I don't know. Hey, Matt. But, and people, everywhere get, people that are going to, fuck with him or troll him or whatever, and people handle it differently. And anyway, it just, everybody handles things differently. Some people have fun with it. Some people rage. Some people like Shani think they're ponying you. Some people just don't get the fucking joke. And then there's Michelle Best, who's pretty fucking creepy to begin with. Not by how she chooses to identify. That's got nothing to do with anything. But just like with Shani, we don't make fun of her because she's fat. But in this case, we'll do that. I have these green cups. They look like Solo cups, but they're actually washable. So I don't know what the purpose of these are. It's a lot of fucking Been drinking this same fucking cup of tea for, all evening. So I do this video. I'm watching this video the other day, and I'm noticing that everybody in the side chat, including Bozo, and who would ever fucking delete a Bozo comment, right? So I start posting, and Bozo, he saw this. I was like, have a beautiful day. Life is a beautiful thing. Live life to just, really positive stuff. And she wasn't, my comments were the only ones that she wasn't deleting. So I knew that she was seeing it. She was reading it. And all the other comments, I even put #Fun Brigade. She deleted that. But the rest of them that were nice and calm and just full of love, she left up there. And we're going to get into the part where if somebody wants to come in, I would be more than happy to, because on some levels, it's like some of the cringiest shit. Some of this stuff, aren't you worried? Oh, God. But anyway, she's, I've surpassed McMuffin. I've surpassed, holy shit. She's got people in the afterlife that are waiting for me. I guess she's going to have the mob, do a reptilian fucking mobster rub out or some shit, or beat me up when I get it, whatever the fuck. But if you haven't seen this video, I'm going to share, I'm going to start this stream because if you haven't, you should. Because this is when crazy goes through the fucking roof. This is where crazy goes crazy. It's looks like it's the old man were in your house. Oh, jeez. Her and Helton. Well, see, Christina, that would be a good option, and I would be all for that. However, Michelle Best doesn't have a functioning reproductive system because he was once Michael, and he described it in an interview I watched one time, and I was just like, what had happened and what he'd done, and it's not even that I am judging people. So even the way he fucking described it, it was like, well, there's nothing attractive going on downstairs there. I can already fucking tell. So, yeah, you're up on daddy duty tonight. Uh-oh, Adam's got the third shift. Oh, shit. Come on, Adam. Oh, God. Adam, if you don't know what the third shift preference is, please, and with all this, not with Michelle, but like with Von Elzen, and I'm pretty sure you know by now, third shift, daddy duty tonight, third shift. Yeah, when the kids are probably sleeping and everything, and now Adam's going to be able to go on the internet and make 15-hour live streams, and we'll learn all about Adam. But I'm sure Adam's a much better father than Stinky was. Because, I don't know, most people would be. Oh, the third shift. Okay. But anyway. So, I can't even get somebody from the geek room to come in here. It's somebody that might actually be stoned, and I think it would be really fun if somebody would come up, because I'm going to need a little bit of fucking help getting through this, because it's just some cruel shit that this person really wants to put me through. And the psychological damage that can be done whilst watching this, you know. And that's why I put music to it originally. The Rootin' Tootin' Cowboy, you know. I even had some Alvin and the Chipmunks, you know. Just don't give them foods or liquids after 5 p.m. Adam. Yeah, that's. Oh God, I think that was the first time that I ever heard of, like what I saw on the internet where people that normally would have like not said anything were like, what the fuck, you know. Because you know that's why you put a diaper on them when they go to bed, because when you wake them up, you know. Then anyway, but anyway, I watched this video. You're in bed now. Oh my God, really? Wow. Somehow that. Hey, Elsie, come on in, Elsie. You know, God damn it, I need somebody, because you're pretty well at you're pretty adapted. Because I don't know if you've seen this video. I would call it somewhat disturbing, because it shows how, I mean, literally disturbed this. You don't even know if you can get up right now. Well, you know what? Then you go with it. That's Frank. You run with it. Just do what you got to do. Enjoy the moment. Have some fun. Oh, good.
Hello.
Hey, Elsie.
Hi.
So, have you seen this video that I'm referring to?
Which one are you referring
The
to?
one with Michelle Best?
The one that you made a video about today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw what you showed.
Yeah.
She wants to chain you up, dude.
That's some fucked up shit.
She
I'm
was
like
very
laughing at it.
specific.
At first, I thought, you know, because I noticed it, because I was putting all this, you know, love stuff in the side chat, and I noticed finally that she started noticing it, and then she went from 0 to fucking 60 in like 2.5 seconds, man. It's fucking weird. I was watching it, and at first I'm like, oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be really, and because I was like 20 minutes behind recording it, right? So I wasn't aware of what was being said as I was fucking actually typing stuff. I was just aware that my comments weren't being deleted, and they were just, like I said, wonderful day to be alive, you know, nothing but love, you know, just serious, just little things like that. Bozo was in there, and it fucking triggered the fuck out of her. And I am now hated worse than a fucking McDonald's.
You have made the list.
Huh?
You have made the list, mate.
Man. The part when she's like, yeah, I'm gonna go to your house. You live in an old place. I'm like, yeah, I live in an old fucked up, you know, like a little part, you know, building. Most of the fucking buildings in this town are old like this, you know. Some of them have been upkept a little bit better, upkeep a little bit better, but still, it's an old French Canadian, you know, like industrial age type, you know, town, you know. But and she goes, I'm gonna come into your house. I'm in your house. I'm like, yeah, I really don't think that's gonna happen, or it'd be a good fucking idea. But the way she was like looking at the screen, and
she had fire burning in her eyes.
Oh my God. It's fucking weird. You know, I mean, I've had people like, this is like the third time that she's gone off on me on the internet. This is the darkest she's ever fucking gone.
Holy shit.
The craziest. But yeah, she's a town named by a drunk French Canadian. That wouldn't surprise me, Christina. You know, that really Michelle, feel the coldness in your behind. Yeah, it's like, yeah, but yeah, she was like, oh, you've got a chill on your left arm. I can feel it, but I don't fear it and shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, you weirdo freak? You know, I mean, she used to claim, just like Shani, that we only made fun of her because she was transgender and that she was gay. Or I'm not okay. Describing her sexuality is like more bizarre than understanding Shani at all. But was a dominatrix, so she's into that stuff. So she likes to try to belittle people. But I seriously think that that she gets off on it some way, in some sort of like weird sexual fetish way.
Oh, so you think that she, like, after she went off her head at you, she went and like flicked the bean until she like hit
I wouldn't be
oblivion?
surprised if she was doing it while the stream was going on, because you only saw her hands, everyone. Like, hey, my hands aren't always up, so who knows what I'm doing, and you're not even on camera. And we're not judging, but it's like she gets off on it. She even admits it. She goes, I like this. She likes to be humiliated. She's said this on so many occasions. She likes being the fool, She likes being humiliated. She likes it. So when so when people get into side chat and start having fun with her, I think she gets and that's
she gets off over it. Holy shit.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, PooTube? And I think that it's kind of creepy because it's like we're helping her with her somewhat twisted fantasy. You know what I mean? I was thinking about that.
At least get paid for that.
Okay, do I need to take a shower now?
In bleach.
Man, how much do I need to really scrub the fucking shame? But
and like double bleach bath, yeah.
Oh yeah, but yeah, she's like, I'm blowing the wind. I'm like, I mean, because if you watch her videos, she thinks that everybody understands what she's saying. Like, it's totally, she makes sense, and she also says she doesn't like to be seen. And the only people that see her are just a few of us that make videos and stuff. And, and then she complains, but I don't know. It's just no pleasing her. And I thought maybe from a woman's perspective, you could maybe let us know how she might be feeling right now,
What? Who told you I was a woman?
Okay.
I have no idea. I have no idea what the fuck. She was very specific about chaining you up. She was very specific about like coldness in limbs and shit. I don't know whether that's like a reference to necrophilia.
I don't know. Yeah, are they gonna, like, when I'm dead, are they gonna like pull my body up?
Yeah, see, look.
I mean, I won't know because I'll be dead, But I mean, as long as they tip my fucking grave. But what happens if I'm cremated? What are they gonna do with me then?
Maybe she'll.
I don't know. I guess if I did have a soul, if I believed in those, that my soul would probably be kind of a slut, So yeah,
your soul would be a slut.
I guess they got me there. It's like, but yeah,
your soul would have a friendly vagina.
Yeah, I was watching that, and like I said, at first I thought it was funny, and then I'm like, okay, she's gonna wrap this up anytime now, right? And it didn't fucking end. And then I'm like, God, she keeps saying it. This is just getting weird. you know? And then I'm like, okay, this is like really getting fucking weird. And the only reason why I didn't stop it at a few points was because all of a sudden I realized when it had stopped, so I knew how much farther I had to go, before she ended it. But it was just the fact that I popped in the fucking side chat and she went off for a good, what would you say, 25 minutes?
Yeah, she went from 0 to 100.
Yeah. And I'm like, wow, what the fuck?
Holy shit! You opened up Pandora's box, is what you
Apparently
did.
I did. And it's a good thing that I still have my Buck Rogers Lucky Decoder ring. Or I'd be really fucked right now.
Maybe you should invest in some of those immortality rings off that other dude that I was watching the other
You mean like
day.
purity rings?
Yeah, immunity rings. He reckons he's like 50 something, and that he reckons that you're like you get, if you wear these, you're immortal. He sells them.
Well,
Adam Chew or something. I don't know. I'd have to look.
yeah, I mean, this is weirder than like being, because she doesn't believe in like religions and stuff, so we can throw that out of it. But she believes in like these spirit things and these reptilians and these afterlife things and stuff. Which is, I don't know, kind of like, call it what you want. I'll call it some.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. So, but yeah, this is like beyond being like, this is past G-Man telling you you're going to go to the Lake of Fire. These are people, she's got you set up, man. She wants to chain me. Fuck me. The safe word is push tab. Yeah, Bozo, I think a door-to-door pet rock salesman would be a fine opportunity these days. Being with the pandemic going on and everybody, staying safe. I think a pet rock would be a pretty good idea. Maybe
or a grass head. Have you ever made grass heads?
Huh?
Grass heads. They're like, you get like like stockings, put a little bit of dirt in it, put some grass seeds, and then like the grass seeds, like you put a face on it, and then the grass seeds will grow out the top, and you can like trim the grass. It's like a little pet that isn't alive.
Oh, you don't remember pet rocks, do you?
I don't know.
That was the thing. In what, early 70s, I think it was.
Oh.
Some guy, it was like a new thing. Some guy marketed rocks by like calling them a pet rock and put them in a box that looked like it was a cardboard, like wooden style looking, but looked like a crate. It came with directions on how to care for your pet rock. I mean, they were all, the guy made tons of fucking money. Yeah. Kind of like the chia, and it was only like a really big thing for like a year, maybe, or something. And the guy,
so it was like the
fucking bank, man, selling people
rocks. Like the planking of its day.
Huh?
It was like the planking of its day.
Yeah. But rocks with googly eyes. Yeah, everything now is just an imitation, because back then it didn't have googly eyes on it or like things glued to it. It was just a fucking rock.
Shit.
And people would, I think it was like a couple bucks, I think $2.50 or something like that, which was a lot of, more money back then, but well, yeah, people ate it up, now people think, yeah, that was a stupid idea, but you market things a certain way.
You can really market anything to anyone.
That's true. Ghetto chia pets. God.
My Scott here, he's just showed me like footage of that fucking explosion in Beirut.
No, man.
Holy shit, dude.
That was a fucking man. They're talking about people missing.
Yeah.
They're not missing. They don't exist anymore. Some of these
Yeah,
people.
they've been obliterated.
Yeah,
Like,
that's like, there might be a little DNA somewhere on a brick somewhere, but I don't think there's,
wait, how much? How much was it? How much was what was it? Ammonium nitrate.
Ammonium nitrate. It was the same shit used in the Oklahoma bombing.
yeah.
Holy shit!
But this one made the one in Oklahoma City bombing look like a firecracker.
Yeah, it made the Oklahoma City bombing look like a firecracker.
It did, but it had been in storage for 6 years.
So it had just been hanging
Yeah,
up.
that's what the thing. And when I heard, I was like, that they were storing, what was it? I don't know, the equivalent of how many of a megaton bomb it would be. I mean, like, yeah, let's just store that in the middle of a fucking city,
Yeah, that's just just have it in the middle of a really populated area. Just have it hanging out. Like,
The good news is those close to it are not going to complain.
Because when I first heard, somebody told me, they go, "Oh my God, a bomb went off in Beirut," and I'm like, "Oh God, here we go again," right? And then the first thing I saw when I turned on Google was somebody said, "We're not ruling out terrorists and shit." And then I found out that it was like a fertilizer storage.
holy fuck, yeah.
And I was like, it's sad, and seeing that's what people don't understand about being in other countries. I'm sure they have laws about, I mean, I don't know. I've never been to Indiana where you guys live, but I'm sure they have laws regarding storage of explosives or potential explosives.
Yeah, you can't have any of that shit stored what would the laws be in Australia about storing that sort of shit?
Ammonium nitrate's illegal in Australia.
Oh, it's illegal here. Oh, good.
And a lot of people, they'll talk about, in this country, you can't do this, you can't do this, or they should let you do anything you want. Well, on a grand scale, I mean, that's pretty much what's going to happen somewhere along the line. If you can do like what you want.
Yeah, accidents like that are going to happen because it's highly fucking flammable.
Yeah. I remember when, I remember when I first started hearing about pipe bombs years ago. For some reason, all of a sudden, it was like a craze for like 13-year-old boys who were pretty much stupid to begin with at that point in their life most of the time. Where it was a thing where I lived where boys were trying to make pipe bombs. And for what? I don't know. But they were trying to make pipe bombs. And one of the kids got blown up in his own fucking garage. And they called it a tragic accident.
See, that's sort of Darwin's law, isn't it? Darwin's fucking
Accept that.
I mean, it's like, no, that wasn't a tragic accident. That was something stupid that shouldn't have been happening. I got a fucking boss in here. God damn it. Fucking.
Oh my God, it's Michelle! Look out, Tommy!
Yeah.
She's right behind you!
Ah, jeez. But yeah, it's like, it's not even a big one. It's one of those little tiny ones that just, but, but yeah, I watch stuff like that, and it's like, or when and I'm not going to get into like gun stuff and everything, but like when a small child, right, gets a hold of a gun, right, because he thinks it's a toy, and shoots somebody, they call it a tragic fucking accident. It's not an accident.
It's the adults failed the child.
Yeah, and oh fuck. Once an older scroll.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, I was thinking about that because the last couple days, with the way the weather is, and like I said, this room isn't air conditioned. I've got like this window fan type thing. It's multi-speed that does a lot. So the window does have like there's access to like. So sometimes you'll see a moth or something, and I'll like swing my arm. But it's they hear about gnats in the pizza. And I'm sitting there thinking, oh, Jesus, here we going to go with that, But But yeah, it's people do really stupid things or allow stupid things to happen, and then they call it a tragic accident.
Yeah.
You know, oh, let's find ways to prevent this. You know, it's like, well,
Did they call Danny Deckchair a tragic accident?
they call what?
Danny Deckchair. He was some dickhead that he won the Darwin Awards because he had the bright idea of sticking all these balloons to his deck chair, and he was going to get lifted up into the air, and he had this great idea of he was going to cut one at a time to lower himself softly down to the ground. Now, what he didn't fucking count on is when he got too high, all the fucking balloons popped at the same time.
Yeah.
They made a movie about him, Danny Deckchair.
Is that the guy from Los Angeles that actually flew into airspace?
I don't know.
There was a guy actually years ago. You can look it up. I was watching it. Some guy actually built a fucking like this balloon kite, like air thing, and went flying, and actually flew into airspace, or like Los Angeles Internet. It was, and his chair is actually at the Smithsonian because as crudely as it was made, it actually worked, you know, and and he got in some trouble, but you know,
he made it work. If he makes it work, it's not a dumb idea.
Yeah, well, it was dumb, kind of what he did, but you don't have as much control of the flying machine as you think you do. Especially when you get up in the air, you know, up in the wind and stuff, you know. But
I'm gonna get going.
Okay.
I've got somewhere to be, so I was just making sure that Michelle hadn't got you. But yeah, you might want to.
Yeah, well, you know, it could happen at any moment, you know.
Oh, dude, the cold hand of death.
Yeah. She told me to, you know, eat healthier and everything like that. So I had me a nice chicken.
Well, she's assuming that you don't already.
Huh?
Which I think she's assuming that you don't eat healthy in the first instance.
Pretty much don't. But I mean, I don't, you know, like when people go, oh,
I was trying to be nice, Grampy. I was trying to, you know, cut you some slack.
No, I don't eat as bad as I used to. You know, I try to eat a little better, you know, most of the time now, but yeah, I don't watch my diet or, you know, I can't have carbs or something.
Oh, dude, have you ever had the wonders that is like French fries, like just straight on a sandwich with butter?
That sounds pretty good.
Explosion of carbs, dude.
Oh, yeah.
And it's glorious.
See, I don't think of it like, you know, like carbs and stuff. I'm thinking, yeah, that just sounds pretty fucking good.
Oh, it's so good. It's the best comfort food. Okay, I'm going to get skedaddling.
Well, you guys have fun, and
we will.
Yeah. Bye. Wow, that was a lot of fun. Jeez. Oh, look, what the fuck, guys? This Disney actor failed at the fireworks. He didn't live up to the stupidity of his character because he's dead. Okay. Potato chips on a sandwich is great. Absolutely. Potato chips make pretty much any sandwich. Bologna and cheese, ham and cheese, turkey and cheese. I wouldn't mess with a club sandwich or anything like that. Fritos on a meatball sub is really fucking good too. I guess Shani considered the letter to herself homework complete. She is being a bit rough on herself by ending with note with you stupid C-word, chins up, gray skies, and all that jazz. Not really. Oh, well, I'm glad that you'll accept the audio letter there, Mr. Veen. Now, see, like, now, Bozo, I like Doritos can be good, but I like those like just tortilla chips, like lightly salted tortilla chips. And I'm not a ranch guy. I'm not into ranch dressing. Buffalo wings don't get ranch; they get blue cheese. You don't need to put fucking ranch on every goddamn thing out there. Oh, Jesus. I can't be the only person that thinks ranch dressing is over fucking rated. Sure, it's good sometimes on certain things. I understand that. It's nice on a salad sometimes, maybe like in a chicken, sandwich, chicken ranch. So on. But when people like literally put like ranch dressing on everything, I think it's a communist conspiracy. It's not a condiment. I think it's conspiracy. I think the people at Hidden Valley, where they make the ranch stuff, they have like some kind of CPAC or something like that, or PPAC, whatever the fuck they call it up in Washington. It's called the Big Ranch Lobby, and they shove that ranch down your throat whether you want it or not. And sometimes ranch. Okay, I get it, but look, I went into a restaurant one time, and it's a while back, and I ordered buffalo style chicken wings. Right, supposed to get like 8 of them or something like that. You always pay too much, but anyway, anytime I'd ever gotten buffalo wings in a restaurant, they always came with like some celery and carrots, your wings in a little basket thing or whatever, and some fucking blue cheese dressing, because that's what goes on. It's what you dip fucking buffalo wings in. But anyway, this lady gives me ranch dressing, and I said, "Excuse me, do you have any blue cheese dressing?" And she proceeded to tell me that she had never heard of blue cheese dressing on buffalo wings, which, being a kind of a sarcastic guy, the conversation had a chance to go kind of south right there, because she didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. So, but anyway, so after a whole bunch of hubbub, she finally brings me this little squeeze packet of blue cheese dressing. She could have gone in the fucking salad area, got me it, but she got me the little packet thing. It's like, I've just never heard of. Anyway, hey, Clockwork Rex, how you doing?
Oh, pretty good. How you doing?
Oh, not too bad. I don't think we've ever spoken before. Seen you in the side chat a lot of times.
We might have been on a way back when Google Hangout once or twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, way back. Do I sound all right?
Yeah, you sound fine.
Okay, cool. Hey, I like some blue cheese dressing.
Yeah. I mean, it goes on certain things. It's like when I have a Reuben sandwich. Don't give me no fucking French dressing or Russian dressing. It calls for Thousand Island dressing. It doesn't come with turkey or pastrami. A Reuben sandwich is roast beef, Swiss cheese. Some things are just supposed to be a certain way because that's the name of the fucking sandwich. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, exactly. Exactly. Swiss cheese is the best. I put it on my Popeyes.
Ah, God, I love Popeyes. I haven't had Popeyes in like 2 weeks. Every time my wife...
Oh, I had one today. That shit's great.
Oh, I love those chicken sandwiches, man. The honeymoon is over with the chicken sandwich pretty much, but I still love them. And there's times like when my wife comes back, she'll have me a bag with a couple of those chicken sandwiches, and they're still the best chicken sandwiches.
Oh yeah, it's like nom 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 nom.
Oh yeah, they're better than a lot of them. I mean, so how you doing, Christina?
Oh, better tonight than I was this morning when I woke up.
Well, hello, Christina Blackfeather. I haven't seen you in a while.
It's been a while. I've been mostly sick, and that's about it.
Oh, it ain't that COVID crap, is it?
Yes, it is. I'm going on 3 weeks positive.
Oh,
I
Jesus
can't
Christ.
work. I'm a nurse. I can't work.
Yeah, and once again, folks, notice how like she uses the word positive. Okay, she's positive. She came out positive, right? But she's being so fucking positive about it. Because, I
What
mean,
else am I going to do? I'll cry a lot.
I see these people like on the news or people on the internet that think they might have it or have had it for like 3 times now or something like that. It's like, I've had it, and it's just, and I know it's got to suck. It can't be fun, right? I get that. But it's just when you come up, you're all swells going, yeah, I've been positive for 3 weeks now, and we're feeling better.
Yeah, that's about it, though. I mean, the worst is actually the first week, and they just had on the news that there was a nurse who started showing symptoms, went to the hospital, and that's the last thing she remembered for about 103 days or something like that, because they stuck her in a medically induced coma and, kept her on life support and everything. And it's like, that first week is where the worst symptoms are at. But what it'll do with some people, and hubby and I are developing better antibodies because of it, is you start feeling better for a couple of days, and then all of a sudden it comes back. And it's like the wheel of symptoms. It's like, I'm going to spin the wheel and see what hits me today, and
Oh, exactly. Can I
today
smell
was
something
the
today?
sore throat and double earache, and it was bad. And both hubby and I are still coughing, and my work wants me to test again this Friday because they want me to come back to work. And it's like, yeah, but it's probably still going to be negative at this rate. I mean, or positive, so it's
Do you feel
fun.
do you feel as if that they're trying to rush you back too soon?
Yes, yeah, because
I mean, I get it that the healthcare there's a shortage.
yeah. Yeah, so right now my patients are in the hospital for their protection because family members are sick. Other nurses didn't get it, and my patients didn't get it, but they also can't bring them home because I have 24-hour nursing cases
Right.
that are in home, and I can't, if they don't have nurses to cover 24 hours, those patients have to go into the hospital for care. So, and then the company doesn't make any money doing that. So it's like, yeah, they
Well,
want me back fast. But
yeah, they want you back in there and, do your job. Whip,
yeah,
whip, whip.
well, not really. I enjoy my job. I have a blast with it, but it's like, I just don't know if Friday is going to be a negative result. I don't think so. I mean, it's Wednesday and I'm still having symptoms.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
Well,
other
that's
employer
fair.
I just got a new second job too, and I was getting ready to train and wound up getting sick.
Yeah, I remember when you were talking about that.
And so they're like, well, just keep us updated. And, it's like, I'm ready for this year to be over with, because then the state of Minnesota screwed up my unemployment on top of it. And it's going to take them 2 weeks to fix it. So they're going to give me back pay from when I got sick with COVID, but in the meantime, I have no income for another, 2 weeks. So it's like, great, a month with nothing, And it was because when I had my surgery back in 2018 and my one employer had let me go because I have a permanent weightlifting restriction, the employer fought unemployment and won the case because they tried to say that I wasn't working within my means, when I hadn't been back to work because I was recovering from surgery.
Yeah.
So that determination stayed in my file, and I didn't know it, and neither did the
Shit.
gal at the unemployment office. She's like, why is it telling you you're getting 0? Turned out that old ruling was still sitting there.
But
So
at
it's
least,
like,
well, you seem to be handling it a lot better than like certain people that, I mean, don't even have it but think they do or act like they do, or their life sucks. And
it's got to be that stubborn German blood or something, because it's like, no matter what, I have to hang things together. I got to keep going, I mean, and I do get really depressed, and it hits me like a ton of bricks. I just, I probably the wrong thing to do to keep it to myself, but that's why I haven't been doing a lot on YouTube or anything, because it's like,
Yeah.
I just need time, not only to be able to breathe, which is
Yeah.
important, but just to kind of weather this storm out. And that's just me. I've had a good example from my mother that way, because she'd been through some serious shit, like growing up in Germany with bombs flying and crap.
Yeah.
So I got her as an example, and she's got one arm that's paralyzed and been that way her whole life. And so it's, I think I've been lucky that I've gotten a lot of her in me that way. And I just keep going, because I have people that depend on me, and my husband, I think, would be very upset if I wasn't around. And yeah,
I know. Who's
he
gonna
just
make the
said, yeah.
sandwiches,
Yeah. I'd be very upset if he wasn't around either. So at least he's been lucky, because he's had 24-hour nursing, because he got sick too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so we kind of, I've kind of been able to monitor him. If I thought he was going to be bad enough that he had to go into the hospital, I would have called 911 and said, we're going, but
So I'd like to ask you a question about, I mean, and of course you're not an expert. I mean, even though you're a nurse and stuff, just what is, as far as or been told, what is the life span, I guess you call it, of when somebody gets COVID, when somebody actually gets it and gets sick?
yeah.
What's normally, if they can, what how long does it normally last? Because like we know that not everybody dies, not everybody gets really sick, not everybody ends up in a hospital, but
Yeah.
how long do the symptoms normally, for the most part, last?
Well, we're finding out now that there's more data to support that. It's lasting up to 21 days, 29 days. Um, it depends on the condition of the person in the first place, partly. I mean, my husband has MS.
Right.
I'm diabetic and I'm overweight. So, and I have reactive airway disease to begin with.
Okay,
And
you are
so,
overweight. I'll give you that, but you do have nice cleavage.
oh,
So,
thank you. I'm
yeah.
just not showing it tonight.
Other people that comment.
But it's it depends on your health to begin with, and that's why I've been doing better than my husband has, because I don't have MS as an underlying condition. And other people, may just get a cough and brush it off, but the COVID helplines, their statement is, to isolate for 10 days. If you have respiratory involvement, you have to isolate for 14 days, and then you should be negative. But because I'm a nurse, I have to have a negative test result in order to return to work. Well, now we're finding out I'm still positive. So, I'm thinking it's probably going to be another week, because I still have symptoms now, so I'm hoping it won't, but I'm not that confident that I'm going to be negative by Friday.
Yeah, I used to always worry about positive and negative drug tests years ago. I mean, when you're saying that, I'm sitting there going, God, I used to really, go, I wasn't positive, or,
I'd rather take a third
negative close call,
I'd rather take a third-year college calculus test than have to go through this crap again, I'll tell you. This
geez.
is yeah, it's bad. And we've just been, like having to take Sudafed and Mucinex and just over-the-counter stuff just to ride out the symptoms and at least be somewhat comfortable. But
Hey,
the first couple days were horrid, absolutely horrid.
Yeah. But I've said this before, and now I know I put this in the geek room earlier, and I said it on my live stream. I was saying Adam can put the link in. So far, we have $4, right? all profits and proceeds, I guess you'd call it, from anything in Grand P Lobsters, like the Fun Brigade merch shit. All proceeds in the month of August is going to go to Christina. So far, we have $4, folks. Okay. But we've got face masks. You can have Grampy Lobster on your face. You can take Grampy
I
Lobster.
didn't know about the face masks. I got to get one myself.
You can get Grampy Lobster beach towel. You can take Grampy Lobster to the beach if that beach is open. You can have morning coffee with Grampy Lobster. You can, you can. There's a lot of dumb shit that they go. You just hit that little thing and it puts the logo up there. There's tote bags, ladies. How many of you ladies need another tote bag? Every fucking one of you. And for every fucking thing that's bought this month, ladies and gentlemen, it's going straight to Christina Blackfeather. Now, we need more than $4, folks. At this point, okay, when it gets up to, if it gets up to $40, okay, I'll match. If we can get $40 profit in Grampy Lobster merchandise this month, I will match that with another $40. After that, I'll give it something else, but it's not going to be any close to like matching it because
yeah,
funds and shit, But don't be an idiot, I mean, people look, like I said before, people throw super chat money out there all the time. People throw tons and I'm not saying you shouldn't. You get a product, it's fun. I really think it's a great way for people to, make money or whatever. And for whatever reasons they do it. Some people it's, lobster bisque and things like that. And with me, because I don't have expensive taste. We just like chicken salad. But go to the thing. They have bags. They've got all sorts of shit. You can get a Grampy Lobster fucking pillow, right, for your couch, right? You can
that's
up and
cool.
watch a movie with Grampy Lobster. There's all sorts of fun shit there, folks. So do it and stuff, and don't forget. And besides, remember, Christmas is only what 5 months away now, some shit like that. So and these things take a couple of weeks, so. Don't forget, Christmas is coming. Get your Christmas shopping done early. Get your Hanukkah shopping. If you fucking have Kwanzaa, ladies and gentlemen, if you celebrate Kwanzaa or any fucking tree hugger fucking holiday or anything, right? Whether there's gifts involved, don't forget to stop by Grampy Lobster and the Fun Brigade and help Christina out. She would do it for you, folks.
And so people know, I do wear a mask everywhere I go. So we're not really sure how hubby and I got sick. We're not sure if it was a Lyft passenger that did it because he drives for Lyft. We don't know. I mean, I'd been in a gas station where I was the only person with a mask on and everybody was just pressing into me and stuff. It was crowded in there. And
yeah.
I've been to the farmer's market. I've been to grocery stores. It could have been anywhere. Well, and, it happens. And there's other nurses, even some that I've worked with that have gotten sick in the past from it too. And I think there's going to be more, but there was a bunch of them in New York and stuff when this happened that started that were getting sick too. So it's going to happen, but at least if people are wearing masks, it's helping decrease the spread. I had to explain to somebody the other day, someone shared a graphic with me on Facebook, and I thought this explained it really well. You get people 6 feet apart and the one guy has to pee and he doesn't have anything over his britches and aims and fires, you're going to get wet. Okay, if you have pants on, you're
That's a good strong pee stream too.
Yeah, if you have pants
One
on
can
your
only hope to have a pee stream that fucking strong, you know.
yeah, yes. But if you have pants on yourself, it's going to block a little bit of that. If
Yeah.
he has pants on, he's going to get himself wet. And that's it. So it's like, put your pants on your face,
Yeah, I mean it's so fucking hard to do it. You know, it's tyranny. You know, like I
Oh,
said,
yeah.
I have emphysema, COPD. My lungs are fucked. But the breathing thing with me is fun at times. I can wear a mask, and these people that say that they have like there's a business out here, a bar owner that got some something happened where they put more restrictions on his bar. He's like, "Oh, I've got a medical clearance from my doctor because I have COPD. I don't have to wear a mask, right?" And I'm like, "No, there's nothing in the ADA, American Disabilities, whatever they call it. There's nothing in that excludes anybody, from wearing a mask for breathing problems. There's the exemptions." See, the thing is, in some of the areas, they have exemptions for things like mental, like anxiety or some shit.
Yeah.
I mean, when we went to Connecticut for a few days, when we went out in public, I wore a mask. Okay, I can't walk very far without a mask, but with a mask, it was the same, right? I had the same issues.
Yeah.
It wasn't any better. It wasn't any worse. The only thing is, when you've got it and it's a hot day, it's a little bit uncomfortable. But the amount of people that I saw just disregarding. We went to the Mystic, Connecticut, the Mystic Aquarium, which is it was kind of it wasn't up to full speed because of the whole COVID thing, But and the amount of people in the beginning of the day, it was really, you could tell people were at least doing their best to social distance. And, if you weren't really next to somebody, you didn't have to wear your mask. Some people did. Some people would take their mask down for a minute, because it can, just whatever. And, but then later on, it was like the more people that showed up, the more idiots started coming in, when we went to certain places where, just don't be a dick, just put your mask on. Right.
Yeah.
We didn't really see any real Karens or anything like that, but some of the people, it was just almost beneath them, that they would have to wear a mask or just, and we even saw, we went out to lunch the other day and having this really good fucking Bourbon Street burger. God, it was fucking good. But anyway, we're walking in and these two people are getting escorted out of one of the public health buildings by a security officer or a security guard because these two people didn't want to wear masks and they were, screaming and hollering that it was against the Constitution and it was a hoax and
yeah, because the founding fathers thought of that. And what's really hilarious is what was it, the Spanish flu or whatever, and there's photos of people from the 20s that they had masks on, and it's really crazy. I did go kind of Karen on somebody though, because I went to a gas station and the cashier and another customer had the mask below their nose. And I said, it works better if it go over your nose.
Oh.
And the cashier was telling me, well, I have a respiratory problem. And I said, yeah, so do I. You see, it's over my nose, right? Well, that's fine for you, but it isn't for me. I can't breathe. And I said, I'm a nurse. And I've seen the state of people not being able to breathe. And it involves a machine.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I have a sore throat right now. And I said, so what are you doing at work? That's a symptom of COVID. Boy, her coworkers looked at her.
Yeah.
I think somebody may have had a talk with her after I left, but you have a sore throat. What are you doing at work? I know people have to work, but with this going on and the symptoms match a lot of other things.
Yeah. You know, when you're talking about like going to work sick, I've had jobs before years ago where if I was sick, that was not their concern because there was nobody else to run my route, or do my job because it was a small operation, like satellite thing, like driving like sales vendors for dairy companies when they had those. Milkman is like, no, you don't understand. We're really sorry you're sick. Kind of take it easy a little bit today, right? Just take your time, right? But yeah, okay, sure. I've got a bit of a sore throat myself. Now get into work, because you had no choice. I don't know that they can do that now.
I had a dialysis clinic manager that actually did that to me. My oxygen level was 89. I was that sick. And I mean, you've heard me, Grampy, when I've been really, really bad.
Right.
She's still I had to come and work during the day, and that's putting patients on the machines, taking them off, doing all of the medications and everything. And I can barely breathe and barely walk. I was that bad.
Yeah.
And she did everything in her power. The regional manager for the dialysis company was there, and so was the clinic doctor. She did everything in her power to make sure that they didn't see me at all, except the doctor ran into me in the hallway. And he's like, she's going home now.
Yeah.
He's like, you've got pneumonia. And I was off of work for a few days after that.
Oh God. I didn't know one time. I'm glad because when I was a kid, I never got sick. I mean, I never had that temperature. My brothers and sisters, they always got, I mean, I'm sure I had the flu. I had asthma as a small child. I mean, I'm not saying I was a picture of health or anything, but when it came down to the sick things where you got to stay home from school, right?
Mm-hmm.
I never got those, right? So I never, because it was always like, well, if you're sick, go to the nurse. They'll send you home, whatever, right? I didn't ever know. I didn't and this might sound like kind of weird to some people, or they might not understand. I didn't understand what it was to be sick, because I was always told I wasn't sick.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm telling you, this is true. I had walking pneumonia one time, what they called walking pneumonia.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure what that is, but it doesn't sound good. And I ended up in a hospital. I had walking pneumonia, and I didn't understand that I was sick. I didn't feel good. I wasn't feeling the best that day.
Yeah.
I was sick. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing. The farm work still had to be done.
Yeah.
The only time I kind of got out of doing that is when I was on bed rest for 2 weeks because I had pneumonia and I had pleurisy and I couldn't get out of bed. And my mom was a nurse until she was 76. So, she took care of me and stuff. Otherwise, I probably would have been in the hospital. And, it was the same thing. You get out, you just got to go do it. You just got to knuckle down. And that's why, you get some of these younger people that I'd worked with that they're like, well, what are you doing here? And it's like, well, is there anybody to replace me? Well, no. Okay. But we have a pandemic going. And even if it is something I know that I have a feeling like somebody is going to get sick from me, I'm not going to come in. But they still turn around and joke that I call in dead,
Sure, absolutely, Monty or whoever, somebody from the
Oh, I have Diablo 3 running, so I can't easily switch back
Oh,
and forth
wow.
to see live chat.
I got Monty from. We've got like.
Oh my gosh.
I know, isn't it? It's like it's. I almost feel like a schoolgirl right now. You know. Oh, and Elsie's in.
Hi, I have made a return.
Elsie's back. What was
Oh.
that?
Come in, Earth, to Monty.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know why my headphones aren't working. This is weird. Okay. Yes. I just wanted to pop in for a second and say, keep fighting, Christina.
Thank you.
Saw your shit. Popped into this chat. I just bought a Grampy face mask.
Oh,
I am going to have to get a face mask. I have to.
The shit show will probably send forward tomorrow. And I think you have a GoFundMe going. We're going to help you out with that. The shit show will send you some to that. But I feel for you. And
Thank you.
My brother is fighting this shit in a hospital right now. So
Oh, geez.
Get it.
I think the only reason I haven't been is because I just kind of got clinical on myself and my husband, you know.
Yeah, no.
But I can see how people get in the hospital because this stuff is gratuitous.
Yeah, it's rough. But I just wanted to come in and first say, hey, you got me and Hannibal in your corner. I haven't even talked to Hannibal about this, and I know he's with me. So I took our Streamlabs from the night and popped into the stream and bought a Grampy Lobster face mask because
Oh, and I was in. Boy, there's a weird echo.
I think
it's probably me.
Okay, I was in your live stream that one day, and I think you might have missed it, but I said you sound exactly like Neil deGrasse Tyson. Now I can't hear him. Well, that said, I don't get to hear Neil.
Wow.
Yeah. I broke it.
I actually saw him at Foxwoods Casino. My wife got me tickets.
There we go.
It was his show was actually very entertaining. I was, man stood there for goddamn what hour and a half I think it was, and just talked, and it was.
It's not my fault. I've been fighting tech issues all night.
Oh, that's fine. I'm glad it wasn't me. But yeah, you sound like Neil deGrasse Tyson.
No, it's
like,
me. I think I got it squared away.
I was just like, oh my gosh.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I love that guy.
Oh, me too. The only thing I was sad about was on my honeymoon back in 2015, we went to the Hayden Planetarium and Neil was off that day.
Oh man.
I was so sad.
Damn.
I would have been fangirling so bad.
Oh.
My husband said he'd have been fangirling. I mean,
if he would have shaken your hand or kissed you on the side of your cheek, man, you would have. Oh my God, I could imagine you just melting, just kind of like the Donny Osmond thing back in the day,
Yes,
I'd fangirl in front of Neil deGrasse Tyson. Who wouldn't?
I know there's been a couple of times in my life where I've gotten somewhat close to like somebody that I was really in awe of, like in real life, and like
Luke Cage. Oh my God!
Yes,
and he's like a foot and some taller than me too. The photos were funny. He's so tall, but it's like, oh my God! And he's such a nice guy. And yeah.
He's good people. He's good people. So.
And then Steve
I just wanted to pop in
on the intro on my channel, the one that says "I am worthless" in that creepy voice from Mass Effect 3. He's really sweet. And then Walter Koenig, Chekhov from Star Trek, is the sweetest darn thing ever.
Mr. Fester from Babylon 5.
Mr. Fester from Babylon 5. Fester,
There you
yes,
go.
my English is
What about
escaping.
what about Uncle Fester?
I've
Yeah,
never met
there you go.
Uncle Fester.
Oh, well, I haven't either.
There you go. Well, I just wanted to pop in and say, hey, real
Well,
quick.
thank you, Monty. I
Thanks a lot,
appreciate
Monty.
it.
I hope you and your husband get better very fast.
Oh,
This-
me too.
this-
We're ready for this to be done.
Yeah. This thing is nothing to play with, and I feel for you dealing with it. So
Oh, thank you
good
so
luck.
much.
Good luck, and we got your back. If you need us to promote anything for you, let us know. Especially when we
Okay.
do one of our bigger shows, we got your back. So,
Okay, thank you. And I hope
I want to see you doing art streams again. Like I pop in, I lurk. Like I lurk on everybody's streams. I pop in and lurk, and I'll just watch.
my
So,
next
I
plan
miss
is
your art streams.
Mudbrooker's Mastiff with the little gray and white cat sleeping on top of his Mastiff, which is
All right,
actually
I'm
what
looking-
his cat does.
I'm looking forward to it. I want to see you back doing stuff and over this. So I wish you and your husband the best. And
Thank you
if
so
we
much.
can help in any way, please let us know.
Well, thank you.
So
I
I just
appreciate
wanted
it.
to pop in and actually say that and not just put it in the chat. So
Hey.
thanks for letting me in, Grampy. I'm gonna go
I-
to bed because I'm exhausted.
I would like. I think it'd be fun to come back on your show sometime and just fuck off.
We want you on. We're planning a Motorhead episode that we
Yeah,
want
I
you
heard
on.
about that.
Oh.
And if you want, sure, absolutely.
Yes.
As
Grampy
long as-
Lobster and Hannibal and Monty talking Motorhead. That's awesome. So
Okay, so don't take it-
we're planning it right now. I don't know when it's going to happen. It's going to happen soon though.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can get Arm Raw to come on and do a Motorhead episode with us. I want you
really?
and Arm Raw on the Motorhead episode because
Oh my
that
God,
would be great times.
I would wet my pants. I think.
Yeah. So
I actually
just
started
know-
listening to Motorhead because of Grampy, so
Yeah, Motorhead is the shit. I love Motorhead. I've been look. Here's a fun Monty fact. I have been a Motorhead fan for years, so I got a lot of shit to say on this. So, and I know Grampy's a Motorhead fan. So most
That's
people
why the
don't know this about
lobster
me 'cause I
has
only talk
Lemmy's
about rap
hat.
music on the show. I love Motorhead. So
Call you Captain Obvious.
we got fun stuff planned, and that's the episode I want you on next.
Okay. Just let me know.
Yes. There you go. Yes. So thanks for letting me pop in. I'm gonna go get some sleep because
have a
it's
good
been a
nap.
long day. So
Oh, yeah.
And as I said before, you and your husband, Tina, get better. Like keep fighting if you need us. Let's go.
Oh, thank you, and I hope your family gets
We
over
got your
it
back.
too.
So
You know.
all right. Thanks for having me on. I'm dipping out. All right.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, cool. I love them guys. They're awesome.
I know. They were so easy to when I went on their show, they kind of like explained kind of what they did, and because I had never been on a show like that. Where I've been on the Geek Room, and it's but a different like format like that where it's like the first time I went on Pimp Monk's show. It was kind of weird because they just start the show and they start arguing and then they go live and just shit, but they kind of explained like the reason behind like there was kind of a hidden theme maybe, or, bring this or whatever. And when they turned the camera on, I had a fucking blast, so yeah. Lemmy did have a fairly large wart or three, but those warts were famous. Those warts have fucking Facebook pages.
Unlike the warts of what did she say she is about God now?
Who, Shani?
Is she the speaker for God, or what is she now?
Oh, she tells God what to do sometimes.
Okay.
I mean, it's really. Let me put my ears in. I was going to share that Michelle Best.
The mother of dragons is not impressed with the
Although I
speaker
find
of
it
God.
funny as shit, it's pretty disturbing to fucking watch. I mean,
the hard part with Shani though is just watching it. I sometimes I'm not even aware, not sure she's aware of how bad she sounds when she goes off on these tangents and these rants and stuff, and it's just kind of sad. And I feel bad for her mom too, because it's like, yikes. That having a child with mental health problems like that is hard to deal with to begin with, and she puts it out there everywhere for everyone to see. But
now, when you said, and I can understand why you would say this normally, but I've learned in the end from people that would know that were involved, that Shani and her mom are still playing off each other. The whole thing with her and Shani and stuff was basically playing off each other. Because then Shani's mom started contacting people, wanting people to stop doing this or stop making fun of Shani. She disappeared. Oh God, who could this be? Royd salesman.
Oh no, I don't want any roids. Thank you.
That sounds rough.
Get some witch hazel and some tucks, guys.
I would not want that job.
Nah.
Oh my
It'd be a
God.
real asshole of a job, wouldn't it?
Oh yes, it would. Could you imagine being King Henry's master of the throne?
Oh, I see what you did there. I get it.
Subtle
Oh,
one,
the master
me.
of the king's stool. Okay, yes. Henry VIII, the master of the king's stool.
No,
Think on that.
That's some Joffrey level shit right there.
Yes, it is.
So, what exactly are you doing?
Who? Which one of us?
I'm not really sure. Who is that Royd salesman guy?
Oh, he got
sold
his
his roids
shit
and then he
full,
left.
and now he's gone.
Oh, did he? I don't know. Maybe he had to go pee.
We might have to take care of some roid issues.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you what, Grampy.
What's that?
I've ordered myself some grits because I didn't know what the fuck grits was, and so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give this shit a try, and it just showed up today.
Wow.
I got I had to order the shit online because they didn't have any in the shop. But it's like butter flavored, so I'm gonna give it a crack.
Oh, my husband months ago had ordered a Japan crate, and that finally arrived today. So I videotaped the unboxing of that. And of course, I can't read any of the ramen packages. But I know one is exceedingly hot, and it's like, oh great, I'm probably gonna have to do a mukbang of the extremely hot one.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I try to stay away from the extremely hot shit. Because it hurts after a while. I've learned that I like spicy, I like hot, but I like spicy hot with flavor.
Yeah,
and I don't
you don't like
fuck.
getting kicked in the teeth.
Yeah,
and then sweating.
Yeah, I don't really like get into the it's just the sheer hotness of it, right? Because to me that just fucks up the experience. If I want to eat a whole bunch of fucking wings, I like hot wings, but I don't want them to be on fire so much where I don't enjoy my fucking wings.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, where it's painful. I've never understood the I mean, I bought these wings one time. Yeah, I said, give me the hottest you got. And they were called Atomic.
Oh dear.
And these things, oh my, yeah, these I couldn't eat them. I gave them to somebody the next day because after that, because I thought maybe trying them cold, you know, I was like, no, I just can't eat these, and he did, you know, but maybe he needed the food. He was that hungry, but
Well,
yeah.
I mean, they taste going good in, but not so much coming out.
Yeah, well.
See, I've acquired a taste for spicy African food now because at work, the one of the African nurses will cook food for everybody, and mainly me. And I mean, it is some spicy stuff, but it's like it's got flavor profiles underneath,
Yeah.
you know, and it's just so good. But I we have this Sun Foods that is huge Asian market, and they had a pack of ramen that had this cute anime girl on there, and of course I can't read any of it. So I went and bought that, and I had to add a can of cream of mushroom soup into it because it was so hot. I couldn't even get a spoonful into my mouth, and I was already in tears, and I spent like $4 on this thing. I was not going to waste it. And my husband's like, oh my God. And the tears, my nose was running, everything was running. It was horrible.
Putting that fire out, man.
Oh yeah.
Well, that sounds like when me and Grampy went into the fucking. You got to put your gas mask on, and we're going to kill you if you try to get out of here. Yeah. That shit. Yeah.
I am
Oh,
so
I had
lost in this
tears.
dungeon.
Well, I mean, we had tears and fucking snot and coming out of our ears and coming out of our armpits. And I mean, it was just everything.
They tell you not to hold your breath, or don't
That's
breathe in.
horseshit.
Yeah, but what they do is someone hold their breath and they get pop you in the stomach real quick and make you take a breath, and that's when like a lot of or you can see the people holding their breath.
Hang on. There was a guy in front of me in the line, and they all had to pull their masks off. And the dude almost fell on the ground, and me and the drill sergeant had to grab him to keep him up. And I was like, okay, this ain't gonna be good. So when it got to be our turn, it was like, and then say your name, rank, and serial number, and I was like, and I got like half of it out, and the drill sergeant was like, okay, you can go back outside.
Yeah.
He's like,
You know it's bad when you have sweating mucus out your armpits.
oh
They
yeah.
had the first time I went in, it was so foggy in there. They had so much CS gas because that's what it was. It wasn't. I mean, it was the same shit they throw at the rioters. But
yeah, it's basically tear gas. Yeah,
yeah.
basically.
But that room was so foggy. In that it was almost like surreal, kind of weird, you know, because like, wow, this can't, you know, and
Can't be that bad.
yeah,
But
and then you
yeah,
get in
it
there and
was.
you're like, holy
Yeah,
shit.
it was.
And after a while, you know, you get used to it because, you know, you have duty at the gas chamber or you're at a unit and, you know, sometimes, you know, training schedules and stuff, you know, they schedule to go out to the gas chamber and stuff. But sometimes they just use that mentholatum. It was Vicks Vapor Rub.
Oh yeah.
Very concentrated because it was cheaper than CS gas, and they found out that some people reacted to CS gas in a negative way. So sometimes you would go in there and you could tell it wasn't CS gas, and your eyes would water and everything like that. But when you walked out, your head was just clear, you know.
You're
was like-
breathing
yeah.
real good.
Yeah, it was like when you felt better, you know, after a few minutes, because it was almost like when your mama used to rub Vicks Vapor Rub, like on your belly or something when you're a kid, you know. And
Oh yeah, all your snot and tears came out. And you
oh
were
yeah,
just
and then
fuck.
We used to take Vicks Vapor Rub and stick it in the stud horse's nostrils so they couldn't smell the mares at the horse shows, and it would keep them a lot more calm because all they're smelling is Vicks.
I can see
Oh, yeah.
that.
well, that's how when I raised rabbits for a while, and that's what when the mother would have, like, she'd have her the babies. And if the babies weren't in the nesting box, they're like on the wire, you know, like
Yeah.
like that, you'd have to pick them up because some of the mothers, if baby wasn't in the box, fuck it, you know. So you'd put the baby back in the nesting box, and then you put a little because the mother, once the baby had somebody else's smell, the mother would
Yeah.
reject it a lot of times. And so they told us, like, just get a little bit of Vicks, and I just put a smidgen on the end of their nose, and they won't
Yeah.
smell right for it.
Oh, I dated a girl who bred goats, and she would do the same thing. But if you didn't put that on their nose, they try to take you out of the knees.
Oh yeah,
And fuck that shit.
oh yeah. A lot of it comes down to it's a smell. It's a sense. You know, it's you know, I don't know, like, you know, just how certain animals work. I guess, you know. They don't want the scent of something else, you know. It's like their property. It's kind of like it's like why your dog has to, like, pee everywhere. You know, if you have two dogs, it's like one of them will follow the other one around, peeing where the other one did. You know,
Oh yeah.
it's territory, man.
But I mean, when they got them horns and they try to take you out at the knees, that shit ain't no fun.
Oh, I can imagine. No, I can't imagine. I mean, I've seen videos of people doing stupid shit with animals that, you know, that they really shouldn't do, and, you know, I've seen people getting hit by it. God damn, guy took on there's one of a guy taking on a ram, or I don't know, some kind of goat looking thing. I don't know, ram, goat, whatever. Had these big fucking horns, and this guy was like trying to take on this fucking thing, and it didn't turn out well. You know, it's like,
No. No.
They're evil.
oh, I know goats can be evil as fuck. You know, I mean, jeez.
Oh, goats give zero fucks about you, and they can and will let you know that.
And yeah, and just, I mean, yeah, kind of like a cat, but cats are a little bit easier.
Yeah, I'd take my chances with a cat.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. But I've known people that have goats. I've known people that have had goats, like, walk into their house. They were their kids. You know, I'm serious. I mean, I've known people that have had a pig, and I'm not talking about Shanny. But I've known people that have had, like, pigs that live in their fucking house. And I mean, I guess, I don't know. I've never done it. It's weird, but if you could pull it off, and the thing, I mean, because getting a pig of any type, like, not to just shit everywhere and anywhere, you know, I mean, because pigs will just shit, you know, I mean,
That's sort of like, yeah, that sort of goes with the territory.
yeah. I mean, not that they're the nastiest animal in the world or anything like that, but or I don't know, people have all sorts of like, it's beyond. I knew a guy one time that thought it'd be a good idea to have a fucking spider monkey.
Oh yeah, I knew somebody that had one too.
Yeah. They'll fucking turn you into the police, steal you fucking blind. They're criminals. And this monkey, I'm serious. This is true. This monkey acted like he liked this guy, and you would have thought it was a joke. It was a comedy skit sometime, but you could tell this monkey just didn't like this guy, and this guy owned the monkey, right? And the guy was good to the monkey, but the monkey was just a real dick to this guy, and he used to steal his fucking car keys and just take him places. He had stash places all around the fucking house. He had this monkey for like a year and a half, and finally it
He's like, fuck you, man. I'm going to take your shit.
It's like, God damn, man. My cat gets mad at me sometimes, but cat also understands who fucking feeds it, too.
Yeah.
I don't know. People that want to have like raccoons, or people that feed bears, and they come like close to their house. And they go, oh, it's so fucking cute, Well,
they're not when they can let themselves in your house. They're not.
My mom had a horse let itself in the house. She came into the kitchen, and the horse was standing there eating mashed potatoes out of the pot on the stove.
Like,
it let itself in.
What's up? Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior Chuck Norris?
Now, Celeste, a skunk. Yeah, see, that's another thing. I don't know. Fur farm rescue. Okay, I kind of get that. I can understand that.
I would have a pet skunk in a heartbeat if I could. I love skunks.
Fuck yeah!
Okay,
they're cousins of ferrets.
Yeah, I know. I've had the ferret experience, and on so many levels, those ferrets brought a lot of joy to my life, and they were a lot of fun. But once again, they were little fucking thieves.
Yeah, little cunts.
And they didn't give two fucks about you either, right? We used to let them they knew where their little cage was, when it was time to we'd leave it up to them. We'd leave their little door open for the most part.
Oh, so they got to free roam.
Yeah, for the most part. We were careful because the little they'll squeeze through a crack.
Yeah, they'll get in the walls and shit. Yeah.
So you had to be a little bit careful, but still, you go to sleep at night. They didn't give a fuck. They'd start biting your feet.
Mm-hmm. Or your face.
Yeah, and I mean, just running around like idiots and shit.
That's like my cats.
And then all of a sudden, later on, when they want to go to sleep, they just go to sleep, and God damn it, don't fucking piss them off then. It's like, geez, because them little fuckers, man, they'll
revenge. Yeah, they'll revenge bite, little assholes.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I mean, I understand. I mean, I understand some people can handle exotic animals or animals that were rescued from fur farms and things like that. I mean, I understand that. But a lot of people shouldn't own a cat or a dog or a puppy, much less a ferret, because that's a little bit harder to take care of a ferret.
Yeah.
Even
guinea pigs. A lot of people will get guinea pigs for their kids.
Yeah, they don't count on how much care goes into them.
Yeah.
And guinea pigs have to have a companion.
You don't. You don't clean their cage for a week and see if the neighbors don't complain. Because you've got to clean them fuckers, even like with ferrets, right?
Every second or third day, I clean their cage out.
Yeah, because if you don't, they ain't gonna clean it. And they can.
And they kind of will live in their own shit and spread it all around. Fucking
They don't-
assholes.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. Hey, our ferrets used to. I don't know if you ever tried it. I think I told you this. Used to love Sugar Pops cereal.
Oh,
They went crazy for Sugar Pops.
Aw.
And they could tell the the store brand Sugar Pops from the regular Sugar Pops.
oh no.
Yeah, we tried that. I'm serious.
Spoiled.
Oh, they just like these, you know. So we bought some other Sugar Pops and put them in a Sugar Pops thing, right? No, false advertising. They
They would have
fucked
just
with-
like sniffed at it, looked at you, like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
Do you think
But
this is
when
a
we-
fucking game?
But then when we put the other Sugar Pops down, they were like, okay.
Don't give
Too
me no
smart.
dollar store sugar
What?
pops. God damn it. I said, don't give me no dollar store sugar pops. God damn it.
But yeah, it's some people aren't equipped to have certain types of pets
Mm.
because they don't understand what's involved, or if they think, well, how hard can this be? You know,
It can be hard.
Like
Yeah.
the same sort of people that like, yeah, I'm gonna breed dogs, and they just have
Oh,
no
yeah.
idea what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
yeah,
I have enough
Well-
right now with trying to foster my son's American Bombay. I have 2 Bombays in the house, and they are territorial. So my big black beast over here doesn't like the 1-year-old little girl that has arrived. So she's in my art room, and I'm trying to slowly introduce everybody because my son went and shattered his foot, and they're in a tiny apartment, so she needed to be able to stay somewhere until they get a bigger place. So now I have 4 cats, but trying to get everybody to get along, and I got to keep in mind she's been here less than a week, so sometimes it takes a while. But Bombays are so territorial, and so my Tom is just pissed off at the world right now because somebody's here for mommy's attentions.
yeah. Well, see, that's what happens when you take in inner city cats on probation.
Yes, yes,
You
exactly.
get the you get those issues, so you get those personality clashes, you know.
Mhm.
Probably a lot of illegal fucking catnip use going on. You're probably noticing a little bit more traffic
Well,
these days.
We
you
won't
know.
get into the who's providing the catnip for this catnip ring.
Yeah. Don't get caught up in those, folks. Shit, my cat got me caught up in a catnip ring a couple of years ago. Damn near put me in fucking prison, man. Shit. Holy crap. They were trying to label me a kingpin for catnip. Dude, I just, you know.
Oh yeah, that catnip induced violence, I'll tell you.
Yeah. It, you know, like I said, you know, I still don't trust my cat. She's sneaky, right? She doesn't like to come out much and everything like that. Not really sociable. You know, we go to bed at night like normally when real people would be asleep and I'm in this room and the door's closed and the cat's running around the house because, you know, it's dark and then nobody's around and stuff. If I was to go outside of that room, that cat will run and take off and go back in the other room and go hide for a while because it's doing something wrong. Wrong. And it's like I haven't caught. I'm not exactly sure what. You know, I had to make sure that my credit card, my debit card, or my wallet and everything, I had to like hide it because you know the cat toy thing was that was But so I know she's doing something, but she doesn't have the car keys. Something's going on either in the kitchen or the living room or the bathroom, which is the only 3 places that. So I'm really, I'm just trying to figure out, what she's trying to pull off,
Well, when we discovered that the fluffier of the 2 Maine Coon girls, Balam, went and stole a $10 bill off my desk and was taking off with it. It's like, yeah, great. The cat's trying to get some catnip money
Time for an
there.
intervention. That's right.
Yeah, exactly. So now today I filmed her pole dancing.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, I see. You should get some Monopoly notes and just throw them at her. But then I'm encouraging the bad behavior. Then
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. You know, it might be fun, just to and you know, what does that really teach? What kind of lesson does that really teach? You know,
Does that qualify as kiddie porn?
Doo-doo-ts.
yeah, I'm not touching that one. That was
My husband's groaning over here.
yeah. Somebody will see this and go, "Oh, they're laughing about child porn on fucking."
No,
Grippy
it's
Lobster."
my cat on the pole.
I know.
Well, just in case anybody watches this later, we're talking about my fluffy kitty going round and round on the cat tower behind me.
Yeah, it's just
She went from dancing queen to pole dancing queen.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
you know what, maybe she's trying to work her way through college. You know,
You got to use the skills that pay the bills.
Mm-hmm.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Yes.
And she's not going to be doing it forever. It's just to, get her way through
Yeah.
college.
An interim
Yes.
thing.
I just hope I can get all four of them to get along, but oh
Yeah,
boy.
it's a process.
And they've been enjoying us being home all the time, though. I'll tell you that. These cats have gotten more spoiled here.
We
Because
had
mom and dad have been sleeping a lot, so everybody pile on the bed,
Yeah, I was in a relationship where I kind of got into. They were into like rescuing animals, like cats, dogs. That's how I got introduced to ferrets, fish, a whole bunch of like different things. Went underneath a Kmart one time and pulled out like 6 kittens and 3 puppies, and nobody was, then we get to take them home, and wow, but I just, I just have no idea where I was going with this. I'm really stoned. And I was hoping Jello was going to pop in, but apparently he's not stoned enough, because he said he'd have to get really high first. But I don't know. Just look, I was with somebody. We rescued all sorts of fucking animals. It was almost not like Ace Ventura, Pet Detective type shit, but at times it was really fucking close. I mean, and we lived in a place that wasn't supposed to have like a lot of animals. It was supposed to have
whoops.
But yeah, it's
I remember my mom used to do animal patrol for the one city we were in. And so, had the horse farm before we had the one that my parents built. And so we'd have horses and cows and stuff like that she'd have to pick up. And I never understood. I was 5, and there was this gorgeous pony that I was out riding this pony bareback all around the pasture and everything. I got so attached to that pony. And then the owners came to get the pony. And that was just like one of the hardest things ever for me, because I did not understand why they were taking the pony away. And I loved that pony. It's like, but some of the things they'd see with horses and stuff that people would do were pretty
People
bad.
are cruel.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
pony had just gotten loose and got out and was trotting around and tearing up people's gardens. Oh yeah.
Adventure and getting into mischief.
Uh-huh. Yep. That's like in Los Angeles, they had a unicorn running down one of the freeways, and it was because there's this little girl that her white pony, her white Shetland, they made a halter for it, and it's got a unicorn horn attached, and they'll style it up and everything. And they do photographs and Instagram and everything. Well, Pony had gotten loose.
Oh, shit.
And the police were chasing a unicorn down the freeway, and it was for real.
It was a setup. It was free publicity.
It ended up being free publicity, yeah, but it's like, oh, that is just cute
That's
publicity.
glorious.
Yes,
you know-
that pony was having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, until some, but see, you're taking it like that. The pony's having a good time till a truck hits it. You know,
Yeah.
then he wouldn't be feeling too
that's what,
fantastic.
and it's sure it looks, and it's happened before. Go to fucking YouTube, where certain situations look like really cute until something happens.
I think they were lucky though, because it was kind of rush hour, so it was like nobody was going anywhere, but so it wasn't a bad situation, thankfully. And I think if I remember correctly, a lot of people reported they were very confused by the whole thing too.
Yeah, I mean,
is that a unicorn?
Yeah, just think of the distraction. It's not every day. I mean, at least where I live. Well, I don't know about Jello shots, but where we live, unicorns just don't.
Jello. Oh, that's disturbing. That's so disturbing.
We lost something. Whoops.
Oh, that's just wrong.
Oh, shit.
Oh my
Did
God.
you say
that's
that
wrong.
was Ron? Is
that was Ron. That
Jello,
was Ron.
I gotta tell you, I at times when I'm just like fucking off and everything, I'll like making a video. Like the only part of the video usually I'll use is where Rand Campbell says, watch this, stupid, But I've got the rest, the whole Rand Cam thing and a Rand Scam, and just yesterday I was watching. Actually, now it's considered today anyway. But I watched it again. It's still some of the funniest. I'm trying to figure out a way to present that, in a lobster kind of way, whatever, being creative with it, but because it's still something that, I mean, it's still, it's still one of the originals that makes me wet my pants sometimes, and stuff, but
I got the idea of that from. Do you remember Captain Osimo?
Oh yeah, I used to love watching that show.
So I think it was on his channel. They did a thing. They did like this this crazy ass mock debate where a bunch of let me see. There was Wayne. What's his name? I forget his last name, but he was playing the Bible thumping wingnut. And I guess the Bible thumping wingnut smokes a lot of pot. I don't know, but he had a glass of milk with a straw in it, and he was blowing bubbles to like. Yeah, and then Mark Anoia was playing Matt Bell, and he had like electrical tape across his forehead, talking about no, it's what you don't do. It just killed me. It fucking killed me. And Captain Osimo is the almost the best pillbox ever. Like the best pillbox would be Pillbox, and then a very, very close runner-up would be Captain Osimo. I hope somebody else here remembers Pillbox. He hasn't been around for a while.
Oh, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember those days. I used to just watch it. Like, God damn, what the fuck? I missed that show.
That was fun. I got to see it, more towards the tail end because, I wasn't on YouTube that long. So, but he'd make me laugh. I'd love that. What am I doing? Oh,
So, were you like originally supposed to be like a character on on a panel? Or-
No. I just I caught myself. I was doing some of his lines one day, and my old lady running here to like tell me to turn my shit down because she could hear Rand, in the living room, and she realized I didn't have my I wasn't watching a video, so I because I'm hard of hearing, and before I was hard of hearing, I became well aware of the fact that what you hear in your head is not what the fuck other people hear. So I never know. I'm trying to do a voice or whatever. I never know. I need someone to basically go, "Oh my God," before I know that I'm anywhere close.
Right.
And at that point, I was just like, well, he just says some of the most horrific things that I could never say. But it would be fun if I could say some of those things. And I found that you just pretend you're someone else. It makes it a lot easier to say things you would never say. It's mind-blowing how well that works. Just put on a different pair of shoes and use some terrible words. It's fun.
That's why I like the Renaissance Festival. I get into costume and be somebody else for a weekend.
Well,
You like showing off cleavage.
Well, that too, yes. That's a bonus.
Jello, Jello did a lot of extra cross training. He'd go into grocery stores in the freezer section and talk. He did a lot of on the field training, to get to hone the craft,
Well, there's only so many hours in a day, and I had to, I made sure that I had my hours in every day of practice before I was ready to, do that to the internets. I mean,
that was back when everybody, goddamn, everybody was doing a Rand Campbell imitation, well, all that.
Yeah, there were a lot. I actually went around on my Rand Scam account and left comments on other people's videos threatening them and telling them they better keep my name out their mouth and, stop pretending to be me and stuff like that. That was fun. I enjoyed that. In fact, that's how I met Trevor. The guy that the Geek Room Trevor.
Right.
Because he was doing a horrible impression of Rand.
Well, Trevor didn't understand. At first I will agree with that. The thing that I liked about Trevor was he didn't understand context of a lot of American humor or why something was funny. I could just see him talking about fucking Rand Campbell.
Well, I think I'm gonna log off, finish my game here, and then go to bed because I'm really running out of steam.
Pooped and tired and ready to go sleepy time.
Yeah. Definitely. So thank you for doing your stream tonight. I know you were debating if you were going to or not, so I had fun.
Well, we had fun having you, and hope you're feeling better and stuff. And
oh dear Lord, Jello, where do you get these?
I surf the intertubes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to get my brain together to put some videos together, and it's like I need to find some insane stuff like that. That's horrible.
Yeah, I don't even know how to describe this one. She screams and her eyes wobble.
Like you meet a girl and she's really cute and everything until you see her crazy face, and then
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I dated this chick.
I'm getting a few flashbacks myself.
She's been around.
Holy shit!
I wish I could do that though.
It's like whoa! I just said I didn't feel like I don't know, whatever.
All
You'd be
right,
surprised
well,
what some people will snap on.
I'm bet at least you didn't say strap on. Anyway.
Or you'd be surprised what people will
He
strap
did now.
Yeah.
Okay. On that note, I am leaving you guys. You have a good night.
you
Bye,
have-
everybody in live chat.
You have fun too, and thanks
Oh,
for
yeah.
popping in. And we
No,
hope
you're
you
welcome.
feel better and stuff. And just like I said,
Oh,
don't trust your
sorry.
cats.
No, I just got to make sure to do more filming of the pole action.
Hey, wait till they get their driver's license.
Yes.
Oh God, you're gonna be fucked then.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I have 2 Maine Coons. They're getting big.
Oh jeez, God, they're probably gonna be whores down the alley. Oh jeez.
I said, look,
And then-
it's my
and then they-
fluffy
and they-
bottom.
They start bringing their friends around and everything like that.
Yeah, singing their songs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. All right. Well, good night, everybody. Good night, everyone in live chat. I'll see you later.
Well,
Bye.
thanks for popping in.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye bye.
See ya.
That was fun.
Comfort Doll in chat is asking if anybody was ever in the SCA,
What's that?
the Society for Creative Anachronism. It's
What?
it's like a Renaissance fair, only it's there's more role play involved. It has has more to do with the joining in and the being part of kind of thing. You'll have like sometimes kings and queens, but always lords and ladies at those things and shit like that. And lots of bustiers.
Oh,
Lots of bustiers, yeah. I went to a few of those things, but
Johnny, what are you looking at? You're just here to look at the tits. God damn it.
I mean, not just, maybe 90%.
That's not the only reason.
Yeah. It's 90%. You also want to, eat one of those big.
Sometimes the wind blows up the skirts too, see?
Oh, that'd be dope. No, yeah, like you also want those big turkey legs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, get one of them turkey legs, and then back to the bustiers or corsets.
We learned so much about you, Jello.
Well,
We're actually doing very, very good. We're doing fine. We're sword play and crafting, and I'm just not into the whole LARPing thing. My wife wants me to. Well, I don't know. We were actually. We were actually gonna. I don't know. My wife always wanted me to take me to, or wanted me to go to one of these Renaissance fairs, and I know, people are into them and stuff like that, and Oregon Country Fair, enough said. But they're fun to watch, and I mean, to me, it's I don't know. I'm just it's people in costumes and stuff, and I guess if you're into it, that's the food is always good, and sometimes just like the atmosphere and It's to me. I mean, it's like cosplay, isn't it? A little bit.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Not as creepy, or weird, but you know.
I mean, look, it's
Oh shit! Sorry.
Oh.
That was kind of. It's sort of a way for people that may not otherwise have a whole lot of social life to
Yeah.
be able to pretend they're someone else and then go meet other people.
Oh yeah.
The whole thing of cosplay, dressing up and hanging out in your room by yourself, that's odd. That like what's that for?
Yeah.
You can't even get free candy that way, right? Like you actually have to knock on a door and say trick or treat. I don't know what I'm fucking talking about now.
Oh, that made sense. You know.
Okay. I thought I lost the plot there for a second.
No, it's basically like how people get into it, and the kids. It's better than being in the basement. Jerking off to grandpa's old Playboy magazines. At least the boys out there doing something.
Can I suggest to you if you do decide, you say your old lady's trying to get you into LARPing,
not into LARPing.
Oh, okay.
Going to a Renaissance festival.
Oh, okay.
No, me getting into LARPing, that's just not going to fucking happen.
Well, I mean, you can have a lot of fun. I mean, look, here's the thing. You can't do wizards and warriors LARPing. That shit looks ridiculous. You go to the park, you see them doing it, and it's hard not to make fun. But try doing an Elysium. Try finding some people that are playing Vampire the Masquerade. There'll be good music. People will be dressed better. Those are usually kind of fun, especially if you have Malkavians hanging around. Shout out to my crazies.
I could find something else to do. It's just not, and I understand some people are into it. I get that. It's just not. Used to play Vampire, Gangrel, and Dungeons and Dragons in college. Some people, and some people are into it. I mean, I get that, to me, it was just, I just thought that type of thing isn't something that I'm, it's not my thing. I'm not going to say my bowl doesn't swing that way or but no, it's just, Torah horror. So there's whores involved. Yeah, it's a different strokes thing. I mean, there's things that I like or do or would do or whatever that, some people, it's like, oh my God, that's, so it's,
Sorry about that.
Why? What happened? What'd you do?
Oh, someone was ringing me. Oh no, it was just we were applying to rent houses, and that was just the real estate.
Oh.
So.
Was it good?
Yeah. We got to go and have a look at this house tomorrow.
Oh.
So it's awesome.
Does it have
It lets us have pets, so I can have my dogs and my ferrets there.
Oh, well, that's always good.
Yeah.
What about your kangaroo? I hear you guys all have kangaroos.
I wish. Hey, I think they would be pretty territorial. If you got a male, they could do some damage.
You can only have. Yeah.
But the only problem is, see, if you stand up near a male, it's going to take that as a challenge because.
Yeah. Sorry, I've always wanted to fight a big red.
Oh fuck! That would be all fun and games until it kicked you.
Did you see?
Well, you got to clip its toenails, right? Like I want a fair fight. You got to clip its toenails. You got to put some really big padded boxing gloves on them.
Yeah.
And I got to get really high first.
There's videos of people like at interviews when they had a kangaroo, and I think they were trying to explain to the people not to get too close to the kangaroo, and
Yeah.
there's like one of a clown, right? They're doing some kind of promotion for a something. I forgot what it was, but the fucking clown got too close.
Oh no!
Kangaroo just kicked the shit
It got
out.
up on its back. Yeah,
It's like,
because they get back
boom!
on their tails and they'll just sort of rock back and use their feet just boof ya.
Yeah, it's cool if they could like knock you to the ground and not really cause a lot of damage, but if they happen to, they can slice you good.
Yeah, eviscerate you.
Yeah,
They punch the fuck out of you too, man. They're pretty. I mean, you see them.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to get. Have you ever seen their claws on their front paws? They're pretty fucking gnarly too.
Great.
What the fuck is he doing?
I believe he's eating spaghetti with a spoon.
That's Vaughn. That's Vaughn's
Right.
latest karaoke / mukbang, and he's doing the
God, yeah.
return to solo. He's doing a little. He's eating a little bit, you know.
Oh my God, I need a link. What could be better than a karaoke?
His crazy eyes definitely popped out.
Yeah,
the first,
he's got
first
Crazy Eyes Jones.
Oh, that was a. You talking about his latest? His
his latest BitChute
comfortably
upload.
numb.
Oh,
He has
Jesus.
2 mukbang snack breaks during the song.
Oh, fuck! You get 2. That's great.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, you can't let the food get cold, you know.
If you haven't
Oh
seen
my
that video,
God.
it's
I need a spoiler. What's the song?
comfortably numb.
Oh my God, that's one of my favorite Pink Floyd cuts. Holy shit.
You want to watch it?
Fuck, let's do it.
Yeah, it's great.
Hold on, let me. It's on BitChute, right?
Yeah, his latest video. Unless he just uploaded one, but
Okay, hold on.
Oh, my nipples are
He's
getting
looking at that food a little.
Y'all talk amongst yourselves.
That's the look you get from some creepy fella at a bus stop when he's trying to talk to you.
that is Vaughn like showing his true face. He like definitely keeps that he keeps it under control, but for some reason when he was eating whatever he's eating,
He lost control. He lost himself in the moment. Yeah.
It looks
too
to
much
me like
whites of the eyes were showing his true brain state.
Holy shit. Well, maybe we should introduce him to that lady that's in Jello's GIF.
Yeah, they could. Yeah,
Have
one
some
of his
crazy
many
eyes
new
babies
wives.
together.
Look, her eyes go wobbly. I fuck spaghetti. Like there's a difference.
Hey, it's good stuff. The only few things he gets to look forward to is Schwann's and Mountain Dew. So
No,
we're really on a break.
Yeah, come on, man. You can't
Pretty
begrudge
excited
him
about
his
his mom
shitty
dying.
food.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I gotta undo this.
Should I keep myself muted or should I just blather over it?
Try your best to stay muted unless absolutely necessary. I mean, trust me, you'll understand. So hold on. Let me see.
It's not long. It's worth a listen to.
Oh, I'm totally excited.
It's okay, can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Hello, is there anybody in there? Just not if you can hear me. Is there anyone home? Come on now, I hear you feeling now. I can ease your pain, get you on your feet again. Relax, I need some information.
I don't think he understands the context of this song.
Show me where it hurts. There is no pain you are receiving. A distant ship smoke on the horizon. You are
not heroin, right?
Well, I'm sped it up.
Your lips move, but I can't hear what you say. When I was a child, I had a fever. My hands felt just like to the moon. Now I got that feeling once again. I can't explain, you would not understand. This is not how I am. I am comfortably numb.
Wow, he held that note. Kinda.
Here we go, folks. Look at the.
Oh, with the wide eyes and everything. Holy shit.
Comfortably numb.
Oh, God.
Just a little pinprick.
Oh, shit.
There'll be no more. Feel a little sick. Can you stand up? I do believe it's working. Good. That'll keep it going for the show. It's time to go. There is no pain, you are receding. A distant ship smoke on the horizon. You are only coming through in waves. Your lips move, but I can't hear what you say. When I was a child, I caught a fleeting glimpse out of the corner of my eye. I turned to look, but it was gone. I cannot put my finger on it now. The child is grown, the dream is gone.
Oh, there we go. Powerful. There we are. Oh, man. I can see the spotlight on him right there.
He holds his chest. Go for it. Get it.
Oh, God. Now, this is at 1.5 speed, folks.
It's a ravioli solo. It's a canned ravioli
Gotta
solo.
wet the whistle with a little bit of food. Yeah. Holy, there he goes. Watch it down with a little Mountain Dew.
Uh-oh. There he goes playing the drums.
Oh my
Get it, Vaughn. Get it.
This video has it all.
I know. Wow.
He's casting spells right now.
Wow. Wow, he can even move his head sideways.
Hi, kids. Bye from Grandpa Munster.
Okay. Well, we just witnessed that. Any thoughts? Any?
Oh, it's a masterpiece.
I mean,
I mean, why hasn't anyone else ever thought to combine karaoke and mukbang? Like, it's brilliant.
I know.
Yeah, he might actually start something right there. I mean,
it's the efficiency that this man has. He can eat his lunch, record a YouTube video, listen to some music. Like, what else? Like, if he was playing a video game at the same time, my mind would be blown.
I'm sure you can do that as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm sure Skyrim was open, but yeah, he was.
Oh, and when he's playing Skyrim, he might as well be looking at porn. I mean, that's what his Skyrim is for.
Well, no, he proved, like in that one of the last uploads, no porn for 5 hours. Like Stinky fucking was controlling himself. I'll give him that. No, he uploaded like 5 hours of him playing Skyrim the other day on BitChute. Unless he took it down.
I mean, hasn't he done any?
Non-modded Skyrim, I should say.
Hasn't he done everything in that game yet? It's pretty old.
What, Skyrim?
Yeah.
Well, there's probably a lot of things he hasn't fucked yet that he's looking forward to.
Well, yeah. And the funny thing too is he has like a little mouse following him around. Like, oh, okay, so that's like, is that Andrea supposed to?
Does he tell it to sleep outside?
Yeah.
It's good for you.
Oh, he's still butthurt about that. Of course we know.
Yeah, I still watch that video.
Have a lot.
The bus. Meeting her at the bus station.
Took my family away.
He has a way of saying too much in his videos.
Yeah, you think?
And people laugh at it, and then he gets mad and say that people are telling lies on him.
Yeah. It's like, my life's none of your business. Then why are you doing like constant streams like back in the day? You know, like.
How do you know about the CPS report? Well, you were fucking reading.
Yeah, exactly. You decided to read it on there, dumbbell. Like,
I actually had a chance to say it to him. I told him that whether what people were saying about him was true or not was it didn't matter, because it was all from him. So if it was lies, it was his lies that were making him look bad. It wasn't other people. And that just, he just did that whole, shouting over me thing, and, that kind of thing that he tries to do.
Did he call you a domestic terrorist?
I don't remember what all I did. I got to ask him the old question about, am I a troll, a hater, or a naysayer? I'm not sure which of the three categories I fall into.
Well, one would want to know. I mean,
you got to be curious, right?
Yeah.
what evil?
Because up until trolls, naysayers, and haters was a thing, I don't believe I ever actually said nay. So you can't really, and
you'd be wrong about that.
Yeah. I've never even done that kind of a vote, yay or nay. Like, not me. So, and I might be a hater. I don't want to hate.
In his case, yeah, I'm definitely a hater. Fuck that guy.
I think
if you never had kids or Andrea, yeah, I'd just be a troll, I guess.
I could qualify for all three, probably.
Is that? Yeah, that's like the of Trinity.
Yeah. Get it all in
the
one.
Trinity of fail.
Yeah, Adam brought up. Did you see what happened at Von Helton went into Emo's stream with a bunch of First Amendment auditors? And now, I think Stinky thought he was going to be safe because they like to talk about the government, overreach and all that stuff. Plus, Emo's had a fucking, he's been in love with Stinky for years. I mean, he voted for him in 2012 for president. But so I think Vaughn thought that he had a safe spot. And like we all know that Emo doesn't actually say anything in his streams. He's like it's kind of like, to me, it was, I don't want to compare him, but it's kind of like with like Nadia had a lot of streams, but there would be hours where you heard like literally didn't hear a word out of Nadia, and sometimes the entire stream, and sometimes, what did it really matter? But so it's not really his stream, and when he came in there and people started, they were talking about racism and, cops, and he was telling people that if you have a problem with the police department, the only thing you need to do So after it happens, you go to the police department, you file a report, and they turn it over to Internal Affairs, and Internal Affairs is going to handle it. Doesn't really give a fuck what the outcome of the issue. So he's got a really dumb fucking idea of people policing themselves, or oh yeah, we take care
His
of everything.
reality check bounced.
Yeah. Well, so it started to go a little bit south with that, just the way he comes across, because he was trying to jump into the fucking stream like he would in a G-Man stream or one of the Google, Google, Beckles or whatever. And it didn't work. And then somebody started talking about, well, when they found out he lost his kids and the whole thing was CPS, a bunch of people that don't trust the government, hate the police, shit like that, were pretty much rooting for the cops at this point.
Yeah.
Because they found out really fast what kind of a piece of shit that Eric was. So they even fucking turned on him. That was, they took CPS side. Because he was trying that old thing about, well, if they call your house, if they come to your house, they have to take your kids.
No, that's such horseshit.
Yeah, or, if 50 people call, there must be something wrong. Well, no. They might come out once and they go, well, nothing seems, why are we getting 50 calls?
Yeah.
Then they can investigate why the fuck somebody's been calling 50 times and then go from there, find out who that is,
Yeah,
But,
I mean, the first thing they do, they'll walk in, they'll smell how fucking bad that fucking place is because of his body odor, because he doesn't shower more than once a year.
Open up the
He
refrigerator.
takes sponge bath.
And then all the shit that's all over the fucking place. And then if the kids are there, obviously, and then, the writing's on the wall, literally.
We want food. I remember watching that, and I just
put that melon on the floor.
Yeah, just shit all over the place. Like that's.
Well, that was in one small spot of the room. No, there's a whole. That's what he was saying. But
Cousin Larry came over and messed my place all
Yeah,
up.
if that place was like immaculate and sneaky, fucking took showers every day.
He has a Roomba.
Like that.
No,
I mean,
he has 10 Roombas.
Yeah. I mean, still.
His mother was paying somebody to come by every once in a while and like.
Oh, that was stinky. He cleaned it. Yeah, right.
No, he got mad when the trolls.
Yeah, he's like, I got the laundry done and everything.
They got my mother to stop paying for somebody to come over and clean the house, so that way the house will be dirty. This is how they're,
How long did Mount St. Garbage Pile sit
Mount
there?
Trashmore.
Mount Trash.
It's like, look at that bathroom. It's immaculate. It's like, you don't even use it, dude. How did it get dirty in the first place?
That was some funny shit. Oh, God.
What evil? What evil?
What evil have I done?
Yeah, see, and there we go once again with the people that like really think this, the way they think about like everything. Everything is somehow connected to some supernatural, demonic, paganistic, like everything, like everything is supernatural. The gods are everywhere, the demons and Satan's everywhere. Everything is, it's like some of these people really fucking believe this shit.
Oh yeah.
And that's how they,
navigate their life.
Yeah. I mean, some people do it fraudulently, like Shani and Rev, because they're just, geez. G-Man. It's like, fuck.
Oh, G-Money. Poor guy. Lucifer put a safe in his path, and then it was downhill.
Oh, God. That's Satan working. It's like, no, you're just making some bad choices. I mean.
Yeah. The evil CPS, they just want to take your kids and laugh. It's like, no, Vaughn.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not how any of this works.
They get paid. What was it? So one time he said that they get three grand a pop or 300.
Yeah.
Like you
okay.
want to know why like the staff turnover is so high in jobs like that?
Because people get burned out. It's emotional.
Ah, yeah. Because some of the shit they have to see.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then you wonder why the kid, still cries for his mom or something like that. The mother's got him living in a shit pile, or but yeah, with out there, where Vaughn lives, I guess he kept getting him back. I guess when his mom was somewhat competent and she could like keep an eye on the kids or whatever.
Maybe he was just good at bullshitting them.
Yeah. And but now that Ma Elton probably doesn't know what day
She's
it
not
is.
playing with a full deck anymore.
Yeah. She doesn't know if Irv's dad's still alive.
Yeah.
Who Irv is, and
And of course, Vaughn, the scumbag he is, taking advantage of it.
With his fucking.
What I find really like telling about a lot about with Irv is Stinky. This whole thing about the whole time about the trying to get his kids taken away, trying to get his kids taken away, trying to get his kids taken away. When his kids finally get taken away, and he's had to have known for a while that he's not getting them back. And I think at this point, he's okay with it. Because I don't know. You don't hear him like bringing it up. You don't. It's still this. Oh, they're coming back next month, or whatever. You don't see that passion. You don't see that. You try to take my kids away. I'll come with. He doesn't have that same.
Maybe it's knocked him down a peg or two.
Yeah.
There was one fucking. I don't know where in the timeline it was, but there was a home care nurse. I don't know whether it was a nurse that come and looked after his mum or his son or what it was, but they actually put in a complaint. And they started off their statement with, "I don't usually say anything, but what I saw made me say something." And I'm like, holy shit. Like that nurse come in and she was that fucking mortified with what she saw that she had to speak up. Oh shit, there he is. He's all surprised.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Who, me? That's his face when fucking CPS knocks on the door.
You again.
Hey, listen, I'll be right back. I got to get me something to drink. I'm patched, and
the pasties strike again.
Who?
When you get cotton mouth. We
Yeah.
call it the pasties, but you go call pasties or something completely different over there.
Yeah, pasties are what you stick over your.
Yeah, I
know. Vaughn has some of those.
I've always thought if Vaughn went, once he got them boobs like that, pasties would definitely be.
Nah, he goes all out and has the nipple tassels, man.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The tassels, the pasties, like screaming Yankee Doodle and everything. I'll be right back.
Yeah, imagine what his kids walked in on him doing.
Oh, Jesus.
I refuse to believe he was just whacking off.
Ugh.
Probably doing something way worse.
Oh. Yeah, and that's definitely the face he made too.
Oh, damn it.
Shit. Oh. I don't know. What do you reckon? I reckon he'd be about a B cup.
Someone mentioned pasties.
Oh no, here we go.
Reminded me of this.
And Rev.
I just love this picture.
When Shanny dressed him up in the Revelina.
Yeah, I don't think Rev likes this picture a whole lot.
Back some Baja Blast though.
He finally got him with his Baja Blast, you know.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, the gods kicked him out.
Yeah, it must have been. Or maybe it was Michelle. See, Michelle's got it in for Grampy. Did you see?
Oh yeah.
She's oh shit. She was very specific about what she was going to do to him.
Now
She's
is
gonna
Vaughn
chain him up.
does Vaughn, like, I saw he was in like Emo's hangout or whatever.
Oh shit.
But does he frequent that place or
I
no?
don't know. I think that was a one-off.
Really?
He was trying to be a fucking like bully and stand over everyone, as he usually
Oh,
does.
trying to make the subject
Yeah,
about
just
him.
beat the narrative into people. He's just been a fucking plonker.
Hey folks, I've arrived. Let's make it about me.
Mm. I think
Like-
that was when he was saying that he was a veteran too, and it's like, are you serious?
Yeah, 9-month veteran. Drummed out.
9 months does not a veteran make.
like you gotta be like a real shitbag, as we call it in the army. Like to get kicked out in 9 months. Really bad.
Yeah. Well, could you imagine him taking orders off anyone?
Not even that, but just I don't know.
Having any sort of discipline at all?
He's probably just a little nutty, and that's why people were like, "Fuck this guy. We're not letting him anywhere near inside of a tank." They probably stuck him at headquarters in his company. That's my guess. But I mean, I was in the infantry, so type of MOS, but still, you got to be shitty to get kicked out in 9 months, because they at least try to stick you in headquarters or swap you into a different platoon or whatever.
Yeah, they try to do
Before-
something.
Yeah, they try to keep you because it's just recruits aren't just there's no conscription going on when he was in or I was in, so it's not like we would just come up. Recruits don't grow on trees, and yeah.
Oh dear. He's such a fucking. Ugh. He's just a scuzz bucket.
Professional wizard.
Yep. It's professional wizard. Oh, I wonder if he sold his bloody wizard costume.
Oh, like the red cape or the robe or whatever.
Yeah, to cover his bloody court shit.
It's like I was only wearing that. That was my daughter's. It's like no, Vaughn.
Like you were wearing your kids' dress up stuff, you fucking
Yeah.
idiot.
Like, why did you choose that to take apart your totem package and name it?
Oh, Jesus. He's like your yardstick for like rock bottom, you know.
Well, yeah. Just
Like
needs to be
no,
taken into a fucking, like, I forgot what the fuck they're called, but for people that are like really nutty and they just can't conduct themselves in society.
A straight jacket.
I mean, it's like a nut house, but it's like there's a specific.
oh, like a
It was,
care
and
home
that's-
or something.
Yeah, it's like that, but I forgot what the term was. But yeah, like he would have gone there if he was like living in California, probably
Residential facilities.
something
A
like that.
basket
Yeah,
factory. Is it a basket factory?
but yeah, I mean, they could still like get smokes and things like that. It's not like being in a prison or anything.
Wait. I've got more. Is it a laughing farm?
The Nutter facility.
God. If he laughed, I think he'd explode. He wouldn't know what the fuck to do.
Who, Vaughn?
Yeah.
I don't think I don't think Irv knows how to have a good time.
Yeah, like he wouldn't fucking know what to do.
If you hadn't heard anything if you hadn't heard anything about, if you just saw a picture of him, I don't think a laugh is what would come to your mind. I think cackle is the right word. And
Yeah.
I'm not saying he cackles, right? I've never heard it either. Yeah, I agree. I don't think he knows what fun is. You don't play Skyrim for however many years and
Yeah, you don't play that fucking boring ass game. It's like, but no, he, like you said, he gets off on these NPCs saluting him. Things that aren't even Contras. They're not people or anything. Gets
I
off on
love
that.
how he was making that video. He's like, I'm going to give the trolls a lesson in respect. And he was in
Yeah.
the fucking game.
Yeah, he's like, look at that. That's respect, trolls.
It's like, no, dickhead, that's a fucking algorithm.
Yeah,
It's
those
programmed to
NPCs
do
don't
that.
even know they exist.
Yeah.
It's like
It's a fucking algorithm.
Vaughn would have loved being
Saved their
like
village. He
Vaughn had
saved
the
their village. Come on.
yeah. If Vaughn
Or
had
at
the
least
intellectual
that's part of
capacity to become an officer in the army, like he would have been one of those douchebag officers that gets off on being saluted.
Or
Which most of them don't like that at all. By the way,
I've known a couple lieutenants. I've known there's still officers out there that will critique how long he should have saluted him, and
yeah. But I mean, at least from at least like recently, most of them they'll flat out admit like I fucking hate it. It's like because especially like somewhere like if you're like when you're deployed, like say you're in Bagram Air Base for some reason, and there's just fucking soldiers everywhere. They're just trying to walk around, and then it's regulation. You're supposed to salute fucking officer,
right?
Passing them, they're just like that fucking rule.
But they're everywhere.
Yeah.
You need a sling. You just gotta have like a sling, and you put your arm in that fucker, and then no one expects shit of you. You go, oh, my arm. Oh,
yeah, I broke my arm working out.
Yeah, when Irv showed, he talked about some ordinary guy commented his various colored girlfriends to prove he's not racist. That tells you a lot, and that was his proof that he wasn't racist, is because some cartoon characters or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Or what? Remember Earth Prime that he did?
Yeah.
Oh god, it's the cartoon from like the Batman series. He's like, this is what it's like. This is actually how it is, folks. Earth Prime. They want to destroy Earth Prime to kill everyone. It's like
look at that respect video. Like you said a minute ago, it's like, well, you get a video game where I guess pretty much everybody that comes through that gate gets saluted because that's probably their job. Yeah,
it's what the program to do.
I saved their ass.
Yeah, Vaughn. And meanwhile, he's like taking everything. He's like basically stealing everything from the village.
Yeah.
He's like, I can do this because I saved them. It's like, oh, okay, that's how it works. I saved your sorry ass, so I can take your fucking food and weapons.
Because in the end, it's about what he can get, you know?
Yeah.
He hates socialism, but he loves those fucking programs, you know?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I love how all these. It's not just Vaughn, of course. I mean, all these people that talk shit about the government, but no, they're on government assistance. Like, what the fuck, dude? Why don't you?
Trump's gonna change that.
It's good enough for you to be on it, but not good enough for anyone else to be on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
If it's for blacks, no. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, dude.
Well, you know, you guys are always telling me to get a job. Why don't you get a job and stuff? Like he told me, he goes, you Grampy Lobster, you don't even have a job. I'm like, well, at the time, I actually, seriously, I did briefly. So I wasn't actually lying when I told him I did. But it wasn't going to last very long. But the fact, you know, he tries to deflect things. I've had a job. Several, and the amount of money I get. Well, anyway, I did. Stinky hasn't done anything since he fucking cleaned toilets at his mom's nursing home, because that was pretty much the only job he could get at that point, or the only people that would keep him hired. Because I'm pretty sure when he got out of the Army, just his attitude or whatever, because you just watch him, I'm guessing he was pretty much unemployable by the time he got out of the Army.
Oh yeah, really? I mean, you probably got it other than honorable, and that's pretty tough still.
No, he got a general under honor,
okay.
which means it's not a dishonor.
Yeah,
but it's not an honorable. And
I wonder if he tried to ever get it upgraded. Like a lot of these guys do.
Are you trolling me right now?
No, people try to get.
Oh, because we've already gone through that with Stinky. He claimed that after 6 months, they didn't tell him this. You know, he found this after the fact, that after 6 months, you can't have it change. And
I don't know about the 6 month thing, but
no, well, that's what they told him, and that's actually what I was kind of. A lot of people are under the impression of when I got into the VA. They asked me, my Social Security number and everything. They went up and they go, okay, you have an honorable discharge. This is what you're. We're going to get you all signed up and everything. And I've known people that have gotten in since that had like general under honorable, like even an RE3, and would have it like reclassified to an honorable discharge, right? Because and it's easy as like writing a letter or requesting. I guess not writing a letter, but because I think in the end, the Army, unless you're like a felon or something like that, I still think in the end that they don't want to ruin your life.
Yeah.
But so they'll upgrade it, but don't call your former unit as a
I was just in like, I was in a couple of like military related rehabs. And there's a bunch of guys with other than honorables and like that trying to get them upgraded.
Yeah, and a lot of them actually like they go around the country, like from one rehab center to the next. It's almost like seasonal.
Oh yeah, well even some people, motherfuckers, they go to those rehabs just to get off the street. I fucking lived there for 28 days in the VA.
Yep.
But they'll
get sober, and instead of staying there for the time and doing the program, as soon as they get sober and start feeling a little bit and they get a little bit weight economic, they fucking just bolt,
Yeah. Or they fucking have a relapse right there in the fucking rehab. Oh boy, here we go.
Okay, guys, I think I'm going to skedaddle.
Okay. Well, thanks for popping in.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for being here.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have nightmares of that fucking face of Vaughn's now.
Yep.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry about that.
Well, anything we can ever do to,
Yeah, keep me on my toes.
that was fun. So we don't have cable anymore. I can actually see the day when I don't have cable. I still got to have my sports. It's just a thing, But
Or is
Maggie, wow.
are they playing baseball yet or not?
Yeah, they're playing. Sorry, my wife went out and bought these little mini cupcakes, and I've been like
You
eating
gonna do
them.
a mukbang or what?
Yeah, I was gonna do a mukbang, but I don't
Fucking
know.
Shanny with those cupcakes. God damn.
Oh, that mukbang, that cupcake
Yeah.
commercial, that video she did was funny.
She's like, I don't need a lot of sweets. Like, bitch, you drink over a gallon of Dr. Pepper. What do you think's in that fucking shit? Fuck.
Not the same. That's liquid. And no, and it's not.
It's like I looked it up. It's like 40 grams per can or whatever. It's like fuck.
Maggie, what have you missed? Oh, geez, where do we start? Yeah, yeah, pretty much. That's that right there. That's yeah. Okay, you guys fill in, Maggie, with the side chat on what's been going on so far. It's been a cornucopia of mixed fun. It's it's been crazy. Mukbang to Rev's arrest video is going to be great if it happens. Oh God.
Oh.
I can't believe that people like Shanny and Rev don't understand the allure, the pure of why people actually watch.
Well, yeah, but you got these are stupid people. Like, look at the lies they tell and think that people believe it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, you actually have to be like somewhat intelligent to tell like decent lies that are, for people to believe them.
If you're gonna hold up, like, if you're gonna tell lies to the whole internet, and you're gonna keep talking and tell story after story and keep doing more videos and not cross them up, you got to be pretty fucking smart. I don't personally. I think I'm way smarter than both of them together, and I don't think I'm smart enough to do that. I think I'm way better off just being as honest as I can.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a dumbbell, but fuck, you could probably tell better lies than them.
Yeah, the amount of stuff when it comes out of their mouth that they think that people are going to believe, or I still breaking the seals, that first one,
Breaking the seal.
And she didn't want to do it, but she was forced, and she started reading out of Daniel or some shit, and I'm like, what the fuck is this even, And the way
Rev just hits meth and like, all right, I'm gonna do a Breaking the Seals vid. He just starts reading the Bible.
And you're like, wow, does anybody really think that? And then they go, well, it really doesn't believe. You guys are taking it out of context, and stuff. And just because you don't believe it doesn't mean, lake of fire, reprobates, my lives only involve how much ash I consume.
Speaking of lies, Shanny's saying she don't normally eat sweets. I'm pretty sure that's a lie. They posted a picture not long ago of Rev in their bedroom, and there was a bunch of sweet. There was a bunch of treats in the shot. Like it's in their bedroom, like easy access, right? There's an open box of cinnamon toast crunch.
Yum.
Garbage breakfast cereal. Like it's
Hey.
oh, no.
Hating on damn
It's
crunch.
delicious, but it's poison, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's not health food as they would
Like,
probably claim.
I would never say that when I say it's garbage, I mean it's stuff you shouldn't put in your body, and I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is one of my favorites, but Jesus Christ, do you need a box in your bedroom?
Or
Do
the
you?
box. Or remember the case of fucking Dr. Pepper that was just sitting on the bed? And it's just like, Jesus, Shanny. You're not going to be alive for that much longer.
I don't know. If I'm going to drink soda, it's got to be like really cold.
That's the thing. Like, if it's a little warm, it gets into her body faster.
Do they still make Country Time lemonade?
Yeah.
I could go for a can of that shit. I don't think I've had that in a decade.
Oh, I get the powder.
Oh man, the can is so good.
Oh, I love Country Time lemonade. It's not good for you. It's really not good. But it's good. I mean, it's not something I drink a lot of, but every once in a while, we'll get like some country. Like, I don't know, it's a Country Time lemonade. But yeah.
We used to have an old A&W drive-in right next to my place.
Oh yeah.
And you'd go there and you'd get a 2-liter or a 6-pack of ice cold root beer and a half gallon of soft serve vanilla ice cream that they give you in this weird container, and you just go home and make your own root beer floats. I miss that place. I miss the old A&Ws. Those were cool.
I remember an A&W where they actually still made the root beer on site. That's what, like the barrel thing they. But yeah, we used to love A&W, man. Root beer floats and a hamburger. That was.
What could be better or worse? I mean,
I know.
About food that's crap, but oh Jesus.
God damn it! Now you got me in the mood for a fucking root beer float. Damn it! Orange flavor and vanilla ice.
Oh, orange crush.
Orange crush and
vanilla ice cream is so good.
Like a creamsicle.
I tried Hawaiian Punch, and that's not so great. That's not the one.
Yeah, no, I that is good to like mix with some like alcohol at times.
Booze. Yeah.
But as for, I can't believe they give that shit to kids. But oh shit.
Spody. We used to call it Spody.
Wow. Oh, let me see. Healthy food. I had some roasted vegetables, some roasted Brussels sprouts that were really, really, really fucking good today with my chicken parm.
What the hell is good about Brussels sprouts in any way? How do you do that?
I love Brussels sprouts. I really do.
All right.
You roast them. There's different, so I mean, there are times, I like to eat, things that are,
They're like the little cabbages that make you choke, right?
Well, if you chew them, they don't. And if you can't chew them, then just you didn't like make them correctly, But oh, now we're growing. What's it? Green beans, growing sprouts, Crowder peas. What's a Crowder pea? Ah, back to orange dreamsicles. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. I would. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, that'd be a. Age doesn't come without surprises. Maggie, quite frankly, damn it, I think that's probably closest to the most honest things. Black Eyed Peas. Oh yeah, absolutely. I didn't think I'd like him until I had Black Eyed Peas. That was yeah. I like healthy things. But I also like me a big fat fucking greasy fucking bacon cheeseburger. With like stuff on it and everything. What's that? Sounds like what's that noise in the background? Is that you, Logan, or is that Jello?
Is that me? Am I making noise?
Sounds like crowd. Is that your fan?
Yeah, I'll mute. Sorry.
Oh no! If you're hot, man, don't worry. If it's
No, I'm not gonna stop that. I just mute when I'm not. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say it sounded like crowd noise. Like background noise. You know what I'm saying?
It was the crowd rooting for Rev.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm not looking at the chat enough, but every time I look, it scrolls and scrolls and scrolls. I saw Adam say way back in chat somewhere that his tits are pierced. In my day, Sonny, we had a line that went something like this: "Pics or it didn't happen."
I would never get my nipples pierced.
Without a camera nearby, right?
Yeah, that should be reserved for women only.
Yeah, they'll do a OnlyFans to watch Grampy Lobster kiss.
There you go.
Something that will never fucking happen. For $500, it would. But
oh, there you go.
But no, but yeah, there's certain things. It's and it's like you go, hey man, guess what? I got my nipple pierced. It's like I met a guy one time that told me that he had he had a ring around his fucking ball sack. It was pierced, and he liked to go around showing people. Of course, in the like
showing guys, probably, yeah.
Yeah, not just like dropping his pants in the middle of Dunkin' Donuts, but yeah, it's like okay, what's your point, And when it's seen Rev with his Prince Albert,
it's fucking Prince Carrot or Prince Big Carrot. Got slack, yo.
It's got slack.
It's like Rev.
It's not
You're
a baby carrot.
Fucking below average size, buddy. I'm sorry that's the case, but
what I find funny is before Shanny, the closest thing he'd been to like sex was like jerking off to porn.
No, he had a body pillow he humped.
Okay.
I think it had. I'm pretty sure it had an anime
body pillow.
I'm not kidding. It had a picture of an anime. An anime
body pillow with a fucking fleshlight.
No, with an anime character on it. He made video telling Christian men how they should get one of these so he didn't, fornicate.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I swear though, I've stated it before. Like, if it was between jerking off the rest of my life or being with somebody like Shanny, looking like Shanny, I'll just keep whacking off.
It's like that they have to have that special moment, like when they're like when all they need to do is like pull one off real quick, but they want to have that special romantic fantasy moment with a pillow or something that represents something else, and instead of just like pulling one off and getting it over with, it's like a long drawn out fucking. It's like explain to Christians, hey everybody, if you get a fleshlight and you get a pillow with a chick's picture on it, or just an anime, because we know Jesus loves anime, and when you get a little bit like feeling a little bit friendly and you want to like feel like you want to do a woman or something and do ungodly things and go against the Lord, well, just get one of these fucking pillows.
Yeah, it's a loophole in the scripture. You can if you think of cartoon characters while
Yeah.
you're doing whatever. I mean, it's not a
And
sin.
whatever you do, don't think about
Dr-
grandma right before you
Yeah.
come. Or you're gonna go to hell.
You're not actually lusting after a real woman, So God's cool with that, of course.
Oh, jeez. It's like, God damn it. I just, it's something, you just want to, you turn on Pornhub, right? And it's like, okay, but they have to have this character. I mean, you go on Pornhub, you can have any one of how many hundreds, thousands of women are on Pornhub or on YouTube, whatever the fuck, But yeah, you gotta fuck a pillow, or stick your dick in something fucking plastic that's.
You put it in between the mattress.
I seen one of the what was it, this like video tobacco /porn /bong shop one time in Oregon. They had one. And I was looking at it and I'm like, oh my God, who's gonna stick their dick in? I mean, I don't know. I guess some people,
There you go.
Does this beard make him look gay? Well, a little bit. I don't know. Maybe sensitive and masculine at the same time. I would say, Joe. But
They got some slack on them.
But yeah, but other than pillows and love dolls or whatever the fuck like that, Rev's never had. Oh, and then almost having sex or getting a blowjob in the back of a car, but there were people there, so he didn't want that to happen, which would be like, you dumb shit, he just fucking turned down a blowjob. Anyway, but so other than that, he's not been with like women, not and admitting he hasn't, right? Not even popular with the ladies. I mean, even and then he meets Shani.
Well, that's the thing. The women, they were trying to look for like a bulge or something. Sorry, Rev.
I mean, they're looking for something that I don't know. I used to watch the way because Shani didn't used to like Rev. They used to go back and forth a lot, and the whole thing about how they got together, the video of her basically convinced, I think she planned this.
Bloppage.
Yeah. She saw Rev had that fucking money, and because you remember there's the video, I think it was at Burnt Toast.
Didn't she want to get with G-Man first before him?
Oh yeah, she's like, you could have been my boyfriend, and
Oh God,
all that stuff, but no, you had to do YouTube, this and that, and everything.
G-Man was like, you gotta move out of your mom's house, there, girl.
But yeah, those two there's always been some tension between those two. And I think if G-Man was stable and would be willing to if had a place to live that could support, because Shani's got kids,
Yeah, she's not gonna fit in like no attic or something.
Yeah, so she had to look at that stuff, and Rev had that trust fund, or whatever, was getting money every month. And I mean, even in the beginning, she in that video about she had herself a sugar daddy, they ran through that money. Holy crap, I've run through some money in my life.
Can't run to the Rev money though.
That does look like Rev in the fucking bathtub.
Oh God. That's what Shani needs to do, but with soap.
What? Some guys just got to get clean with milk,
You're freaking trying to give us nightmares, man.
I know.
I mean, I does what I does.
A milk bath.
Yes, he does. Oh crap! Well, listen, guys, it's like almost 3:30 in the morning, and wow, Jello starts laughing. It's 3:30 in the morning, and I'm starting to wind down and stuff. And milk. Bozo's been here all night. Robbie's here. Effluent for you. God, I can't never remember that. Maggie, always a pleasure. Comfort doll, how are you doing?
Who thumbed this down? That emo? You in here, emo?
No, he's on vacation because he got that. I guess he got his first YouTube money for AdSense.
Yeah.
So instead of paying part of his $3,000 electric bill or rent that they probably haven't paid since before COVID, or maybe get his tires fixed on his bike, motorcycle, or get his truck fixed, or his car, or something, they decided to just go on vacation. So,
Oh, there you go.
I think the last stream they did, I think, was wasn't that the one where Stinky got pretty much shut
Fucking
down?
dog piled on.
The people they took CPS side.
Yeah. Like, you don't know shit about it.
Yeah. He was
I know you have a hard time ending it while people are in here, so I'm gonna make it a little bit easier. I'm gonna bow out. Good night, everyone.
Well,
Thanks for having me.
it's been a pleasure, sir, and thank you for popping in tonight.
Oh, thanks for inviting me.
You are always welcome, sir.
Outside.
Loken.
All right, then. I'll see you later.
You have a fun evening. Ladies and gentlemen, oops. This is Crampy Lobster. It's been a long day. Michelle Best is well. What can we say about Michelle Best that hasn't been said already, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, wow. The fact that she wants to chain me up and she's got people coming up. They're ready for me on the other side. You know, like I said, since I've been on the internet, I misspoke the other day. It's not the fourth. It's like the third time that people have wanted to expedite my death or cause my death or said I was dead. And every time I've ever responded, well, the one time really went bad, but and we're not going to get into that because it's hopefully it's been long enough for some people. But when people, you know, like Michelle, I'm not dark enough for her because apparently, you know, she's some kind of like reptilian third eye, you know. It's like, you know, whatever the fuck. Still a clown, still, you know, and you know, like you know, she talks about going dark. You know, I like dark rabbit holes, and I'm willing to take this as far as Michelle wants to take this. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think this is over yet for some reason, and I really do. I hope that she feels the same way, because I think there needs to be a little bit of communication here, because I think she has the wrong idea about who Grampy Lobster is, and you know, things like that. You know, but I really don't think that's going to happen. Her side chats are a fucking hoot. You get in there, you just start commenting. She's going to delete your comment, but at least you get it up there, because when she deletes it, at least you know she saw it. She's not banning people right now, but it's a fucking hoot. It's fun as fuck. And trust me, be polite and nice and just like say, I hope you're having a really nice day today. Be really nice with your comments and see how long they stay up. Oh man, those little tiny cupcakes we had, man, a lot of fucking sugar. You get that sugar rush at 3:30 in the fucking morning. It's good for another half an hour, But anyway, so yeah, that's going on and everything like that. And some other things going around the world right now that are really, 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 that affects everybody at this point and stuff and everything like that. And hope everybody's having a good day. And you know what? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to end this stream right now because I've got literally nothing else to say. So you guys go take care of yourself. Remember, you're all pieces of shit. And